Look, I got them bless you. Wonder why I'm feeling extra. Say what it do, what the business is. Folk running over what the devil sin. Shoes, pants, chest, shoulders. Get up, off me, don't get closer. It ain't over, till it's over. Game breaker, big joker. It's a whole lot of flexing going on. Feel like I could walk on water, lemon pepper stepper zone. We was really down bad, told my mama not for long. Held and thought they got another one, we know they got it wrong. And another thing, now we don't wrestle with flesh and blood. I was out here wildin', ain't the same way that I was. Tapping when I pray, I'm tapping like I know the blood. Back up with the hate, respectfully, it's all in love. Hairline check, fade check. The only chains ain't broken is the ones that's on my neck. The coldest with some boldness got me flowing with the vets. It's all there, ain't no need to second guess. Yes, no pressure. Look, I got them bless you. Wonder why I'm feeling extra. Say what it do, what the business is. Folk running over what the devil sin. Shoes, pants, chest, shoulders. Get up, off me, don't get closer. It ain't over, till it's over. Game breaker, big joker. Jesus like don't trip, finna make the boat tip. Set the tone with that ice cold, but I won't slip. In my bag like road trip. Switch stands, do my dance, dog, he really don't miss. I don't need a crystal less it's hot sauce, brother. And I ain't gotta sell my soul just to pop off, brother. Ain't no demon time when you anointed. I keep it regal like movies and hop out like I'm getting dropped off, brother. Car smelling brand new. And we don't rock with the flakes, call me shampoo. We just tryna spread that light, bring them lamps through. It's got me thinking that it's nothing that I can't do. Feeling like the champ too. We just out here praising God, looking fly, you know, regular day. No pressure. Look, I got them bless you. Wonder why I'm feeling extra. Say what it do, what the business is. Folk running over what the devil sin. Shoes, pants, chest, shoulders. Get up, off me, don't get closer. It ain't over, till it's over. Game breaker, big joker.
Dog, I just hear all these giggles, guys.
What's up, family and friends? Welcome back to another edition of the Wrap Up Podcast, where we dive into the latest news, sports, and culture. I am your host, SirLennieB, and I appreciate each and every one of you for tapping in with me. Big shout out to those that's hitting the like button, sharing the vibes, subscribing. Remember to put God first. Let's get to the wrap-up session. What's going on, my people? How y'all feeling out there? What's going on? Mic sounding good? Everything good? Make sure we all good on my end before we get it started. Bop, 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 bop. Make sure. Make sure we good. Pin that. Got that. Let's see here. Sipping Bordeaux out the Bordeaux. Hey, that boy, that's that juice right there, boy. Tell me a better verse than that right there, boy. Sipping Bordeaux out the Bordeaux. Oh, that boy was in Bordeaux sipping that Bordeaux. Boy, that's straight fire right there, man. What's going on? How everybody feeling on this Thursday? You know, it's still light out here in old Honolulu. Who we got in the building? Bordeaux, out the Bordeaux. Yeah, we're gonna just trying to get everything situated and everything like that. Let me pull you up, bro. Make sure we got some good sound and everything like that before we get too far up in the scene. Let's make sure. What's happening?
What's happening, baby?
You can hear me good?
Yes, sir, I can.
Yeah.
Can you hear me good?
Yes,
no
sir.
Echoes?
Yeah, nah. I think it's good
All
on
right,
my
cool.
end, from what I hear. Sipping
All right,
Bordeaux,
cool,
up in
bet.
Bordeaux.
As the lights flashing on the photo.
Teriyaki, what it do, playboy?
Yaki. What's happening, baby?
What's happening? That boy Guapo Negro, what's happening? Christian, what's happening, baby?
Guapo made it in? That's what's up, man.
What's happening?
Wow.
What's going on? What's happening, my people? Got that.
Guapo on the way to the
That Guapo got Guapo got the best core in the land right now.
trying to tell you. Boy got an apple core.
Whoa, we starting off crazy already in the comments. You see?
All right. Nah, I'm on. That's the comment. That's not the comments on Instagram. I only got teriyaki in the comments. But you on the gram too?
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it over real quick. Let me see if I can. They said it was supposed to be able to pin over. But yeah, let me see who up in here.
I guess pause. All right. Okay, Obi. Okay, Doc. Pause, man. Jeez, man.
He already started. Can we ain't even get the intro. Hey, bro. We ain't even get a roll call out or nothing. My boy on your head top quick, boy. My boy on your head top quick.
You know what? If that's the game we're gonna play tonight, because I'm the wrong person to play that game with. I'm the wrong person to play that game with. So if that's the game we playing, just let me know, and we'll do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me let me get
golly, Obi taking it to the next level.
This man talking about
Obi. Hey, you know what? Clip that, because it's got to get clipped.
Let me see if I can switch this real quick. Yeah. All right, there we go.
I know he said apple core, but it was just too close.
All right, man. I appreciate each and one of you stopping in. We got Dr. PGNGM in the building. Got the best boxing content in the land for sure. That is 100% true facts on that. We got Christian in the building. What's happening, Playboy? How you doing? It's good to see you. Guapo Negro. What's happening? Got the best core in the USA. Hey, ain't no pause on that either,
I'm
doctor.
Just leave it there. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna just leave it there, man. The brother's in shape, man.
The brother's in shape. Can we call a bean a bean? Dang, God, dang, doc. Man. Come on, doc. Come on, doc. Hey. Got Miss Sarah in the building. What's happening, baby? How you feeling?
We got Miss Sarah Jean?
We got Sarah Jean in the building, so you better not make any type of submission comments, cause she might
got to tell me, brother.
She might be on your head top, my brother.
You ain't got to tell me, bro. I already know what time it is.
Oh, my bad. I ain't even give a shout out to Teriyaki. My bad, my brother. Hey, I appreciate you for holding us down like always. You are definitely the OG crew. Whenever we get big, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be part of that big boy group right there that held us down in the beginning for sure. Always gotta represent for the OGs in the building. Say that then. Look, bro.
I should have never said that. Like, I know now that I've made a grave mistake. You know what I'm saying? I know now.
Man.
I know now.
Lenny sound like the buddy from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker beat by my brother.
Yeah.
Oh man. Hey, yeah, so this is this I did it on purpose for you guys and gals that's on Instagram and Facebook. I was going to screen, but I said, nah, y'all being lazy over there hanging out on Instagram and Facebook. Bring y'all behinds over to YouTube. Get in the comments. You can see the full show. And yeah, let's rock out. Bruh, you ready to get the show started?
I'm ready, baby.
All right, let's get it.
I'm pulling you up on Instagram now on the MacBook.
For sure. Let me make sure I'm good on my end.
Let me know which one. Sarah Jean on the book though, right?
Nah, she on the IG.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say something. I can't even hide it because if she was on the book, I ain't got that. You know what I mean? So.
All right, let's make sure that this is good. And of course it ain't. Bam. Bam, bam. See this. There we go. Take this off. Trying to get ahead of myself. All right, let's get to the first story. We out there in Cali.
Let's turn to this now. People living in California's Sierra Mountains could get 2 more feet of snow. This comes after they were already getting buried by this past weekend. Steve Patterson is there, and he spoke with people getting ready for the next round of snow.
An entire region digging out in the aftermath of around-the-clock winter weather thrashing.
We woke up to a lot of snow yesterday, and it never let up.
This weekend, the storm of the season unleashed a life-threatening assault on the Mountain West, dumping 5 to 10 feet of snow across the region and spawning blinding whiteout conditions on the roads.
It kind of felt like we were swimming through.
Temporarily trapped when an avalanche crashed on the road. Thankfully, no one injured. The region's major thoroughfare, Interstate 80, shut down for days. A perilous mix of wind and snow, stranding drivers for hours. The road finally reopening today. The blizzard bringing snow totals to more than 7 feet in several communities.
Yeah.
Winds gusting up to 190 miles per hour in the highest peaks.
It was full on. It was definitely some pretty intense periods of whiteout conditions.
Today, relief. Blizzard warnings lifted for the first time since last week.
This really turned out to be a storm. We were all kind of laughing, and we were like, it's snow, we've got this. And then Snowmageddon.
Snowmageddon did come.
The storm moving out, allowing residents to catch their breath ahead of a few more inches of snow predicted right around the corner. Steve Patterson, NBC News, Truckee, California.
Let's turn to this now.
Yeah, so that's over there in Cali, Lake Tahoe area where a lot of resorts and a lot of people be skiing out there. Teriyaki said he was just out there. Was you skiing, bro? I know I got a homeboy at work. He goes out to Lake Tahoe area and a couple places in like Utah and stuff like that. And he does a lot of ski, snowboarding and stuff like that. What you think about that snow, man? You could live in something like that?
That type of you know what? To each their own, because my whole thing was I was just about to say that's absolutely crazy, right?
Yeah.
But those people look at Floridians and they say it's absolutely crazy to ride it out in a hurricane. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or
Yeah.
a lightning storm. You know?
Yeah,
Stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
So hey, to each his own. Your home is your home. Home is where your home is at, bro. So I can't get on the people's head top for living through blizzards and stuff like that. I mean, it's just that's not my cup of tea. I know a lot of people are gonna be like, you know what I mean? Like I get cold, super cold. You know what I mean? So I can't do no cold weather, man. It was almost up for me when I was stationed up in Maine.
Yo, I forgot
Crazy.
you was in Maine. Boy.
That.
Jeez.
Shout out to my peeps in Bath, Maine.
Yeah, for real, Maine. Yeah, so
Crazy.
that was that's what's going on, and he said hell nah. he said brothers don't ski.
Come on, man. He's right. Every time a brother ski, what happened to him? Them brothers end up having to call out the following Monday.
Right. Let me okay, that was the first little story. What we got? Okay, we got this next. My bad. Let me see. Come on, get it together. There we go. When you fly, are you the type that likes to board early or at the end?
It doesn't matter. To me, it don't really. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
as long as I got myself a window seat, I'm not tripping, bro. Like to me, I never understood why people used to get mad. The only way that I could get mad is if I'm pre-checked and y'all hold me up with like the searching and everything like that. If I've done myself, because you only do pre-check, not because I'm better than you or anything like that. You only do the pre-check for convenience, right? So
Right.
you get pre-checked and then you just walk straight on through. But if you're going to deny me that, getting on the plane before anybody or after anybody, none of that matters. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To me, it don't matter. As long as no one's in my,
Yeah.
because I like the window seat. I always request a window seat. And,
Right.
yeah, that's that. But, yeah, that stuff doesn't matter when I board.
Yeah, because you obviously, I definitely am in the air a lot. I found that I am a person that loves to board last, man. Like I don't like the feeling of being on the plane ahead of time, or making sure that I'm able to get my compartment, in the baggage and all of that. Like I could care less about that. So I definitely like boarding last, but this has been going on around air travel.
Is getting even more stressful. It's not just the mad dash to get to the airport these days.
Yeah, for sure. And more airline passengers are finding ways to cheat their way onto planes faster. Christopher Elliott is a travel columnist and founder of the Elliott Report, saying it's creating a big problem. First of all, good morning to you, sir. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Great. So why I don't understand this. What is the point of trying to board early? We are all on the same plane.
It's
We're leaving at the exact same time.
That's how I feel. Like what is the purpose of getting on early? You gotta wait still.
There is none.
And you already have a seat. So
There
what
is
are you
none.
actually really getting to faster?
You're absolutely correct. We are all on the same plane, but everyone for some reason wants to get on the plane first, and it's happening more now. And the reason is there's a lot of anxiety over the overhead bins. Will there be enough room for my luggage? Will there be enough room under my seat for my luggage even? And also is a psychological thing. People want to get in their seat first, and they want to get on their way. And so people are pushing their way ahead, cheating a little bit to get on the plane first.
Okay, so how are they pulling this off? What are they doing to get on board early?
Well, there's a couple of ways. I mean, I was just on a flight from Montevideo to Sao Paulo, Brazil, and while we were waiting, someone just cut in line ahead of us. So people are seeing more of that, but we're also seeing something called disability pretenders, and that's where people say they have a disability. One passenger I talked to travels with a splint, and he puts it on before he gets on the flight or before he boards, and then
Bro, and think about how wild that is to actually tell the reporter that.
Listen, dog. To be an imposter is one thing, right? Go ahead. Like, if you can, I'm never gonna get mad at any man if they can cheat the system.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you can cheat the system, go ahead, bro, do it. But to tell somebody that, to take an interview and be like, yeah, this splint is a fake.
Yeah.
My arm worked fine. You know what I mean? Like, that defeat the purpose of being an imposter. You know what I mean?
Right.
You gonna break in the joint, right? And then be like, yeah, this is a robbery, right? Man, what? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
It's crazy.
Exactly. Like, what is the purpose of snitching on yourself? Like Christian said.
Like Christian said, snitching on yourself. Because
where they do that at?
The only thing he should have had, to say on that issue was, yeah, man, people keep butting in line. Bro, and that's nothing new. People been butting in line since elementary school, bro.
Right.
Like, people just are gonna cut in line. That's that. Are you gonna do it? Probably not in an airport. Like, come on, let's be real. No one's trying to get kicked up out of here,
Exactly. Yeah, man,
I feel like that's the only place.
You feel like what?
Go ahead, my bad.
No, go ahead, you got it.
Oh, I feel like the airport is the only place that I can get taken advantage of because I'm on my best behavior, bro. Like,
right.
Anything short of like taking my life, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like taking my family's life. Go ahead, have your way, bro. Because I'm not getting put on a no-fly list because you want to act crazy in an airport. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Get your in a bun and let's keep pushing.
Yeah. I think everyone knows. I'm out here in Hawaii. Definitely. I definitely rep. Hardly home, but always repping Florida to the day I die. I miss it there. Don't know if I'm gonna end up there, but let's go to Florida and Mr. Gov Ron DeSantis.
As a result, has increased, and of course the state stands by and is willing to help out with any additional resources that are at our disposal. So this is the state's got a lot going on. It's a fun place to be, especially if you're in some of these other jurisdictions. I can understand you come and you really have an opportunity to have fun, and we want to see people do that. But we also are going to insist that people respect the law, that order is kept in the streets, and that our residents and local businesses are not negatively impacted by people who are here visiting. And I think we have a formula in place to be able to do that. So I want to thank the FHP, FDLE for what they've done to help prepare our local communities and being on call and willing to answer the call to provide this.
Yeah, so so Gov talking about, obviously, I'm pretty sure y'all done heard what's going on in South Florida, Miami area with obviously it's spring break time, and it's it's a wild place down there during this time. Let's look at that. I know.
Spring break crowds in Miami Beach are starting to swell.
Why Miami Beach?
It's the best place to go for spring break.
But one thing's already clear. Those flocking to South Beach for some fun in the sun are aware that the rules are going to be very different this year.
If you plan on coming to Miami Beach for spring break, don't do it. All of the streets are locked down here. Do not come down here.
The city's high-profile campaign to break up with spring break.
This isn't working anymore.
And it's not us, it's you.
Includes videos like this.
You can expect things like curfews, bag checks, and restricted beach access.
DUI checkpoints, $100 parking.
All of it coming after violence and bad behavior marred the last few years. Police trying to monitor seas of out-of-control partiers on Ocean Drive. And gunshots that have prompted stampedes and claimed lives. A group of students from Virginia heard about the city's recent spring break history.
Did you see the stampedes, though?
I did. It's scary. It really is.
But have felt comforted by what they've seen this spring break.
The lines to get into places at night have been a lot shorter, but there's been a lot more security.
We have a very, very good plan.
Miami Beach's police chief, Wayne Jones, telling us every member of the department is working extended hours for spring break. And they're using new drone technology from Skydio to track incidents and those in distress. He says the city's safety plan is comprehensive and the message crystal clear.
Yeah, so that's what's going on in MIA, yo. Me personally is still a spring break destination like that. Like, do we really care about going to Miami like that?
Yes, it is.
Yeah? Go ahead.
Well, I mean, we don't. But, all right, sorry, there was a delay. Were you saying something?
No, you got it. I got the delay. Go ahead.
Well, no, I was saying we don't care about nobody's going to Miami that lives in Florida, right? We know where the lit places are in Florida. I'm not even going to say them on air because, then they're going to start flooding those. But if you live in the spot we just covered earlier in the show, like Lake Tahoe, yeah, you're dying to get to Miami. You know what I mean?
Right.
You want to go to Miami, that's Miami, Florida. So it'll always be a historical spot. But let's be clear, they ain't going to stop nobody from coming down there, bro.
Yeah.
They're not gonna stop.
Yeah, BCR. Honestly, I mean, we know that's Daytona area. I don't know if that's still a thing.
It's not.
But
it's not.
Yeah, like for me, I don't. Obviously, I think everyone kind of know like my travel history. Like, I don't see the appeal to going to Miami. Like, I feel like for the same price, you could head down to, PR, Columbiana, Jamaica has the travel ban or whatever that's going on right now. I don't know how much, leeway they're giving spring breakers right now. But, you got the Bahamas, you got Mexico. It's so many places in the Caribbean for, people to still be trying to do the Miami thing. And even if I would say okay, yeah, obviously everyone doesn't have their passports, but, you still have St. Thomas, and, St. John and Puerto Rico to kind of get that vibe. So it always, I always look at Miami when people talk about oh yeah, let's do a Miami trip. Yeah, you can exclude me from that. I want a little bit more of a experience than heading down where we basically grew up. So that's That's
you
that's
gotta
home.
also look though is that
Yep.
that the class of people you're talking about, right, are 30 and up.
Yeah.
30 and up, we're thinking just like you. Like, yeah, let's get out of the U.S., man. Like, let's go somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, let's get out of the 52 states. Like, let's really go somewhere and do something. 30 and below, they still got that Miami in them. They still got that Vegas in them. Like, those are still destination spots for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And because, like you said, it's like for the same price, you get the same vibe somewhere else. But they want to be where all the action's at. When I'm on vacation, I want to be away from everybody. Like, I don't want it to be thick like that. Like, I want it to be, pause. I don't want it to be thick like that. But I want it to be, you know, a nice crowd, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, let me ask you this. Have you ever went to sleep and like, you know, you in your bed or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You tucked in. I'm not follow me. And you wake up to like something like a bug on you, or like, you know, I ain't gonna say a rat, but like something on you. Have you ever had that?
Yeah, bro. I've been to Africa before, so yeah, that's happened to me before. Yeah.
So give me like what we just talking. We just talking bugs or?
Yeah, no, I woke up. I was out there in the desert, bro, and I woke up with like something, you know, crawling on my feet, and it was a spider. You know what I mean? And I'm not afraid of spiders like that, but this spider had some size to it. Pause. You know what I mean? And I was just like, nah. You know what I mean? Yeah. See.
Whoa! What is going on?
I don't know. Man. I don't know. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. But you know what I mean? So it's like, you know. Yeah, I had to get up out of there, is what I'm saying, quickly. You know what I mean? So yeah, I had like the jump scare and everything like that.
Let's go to this story, and then I give my story after this one.
Right.
Some people strike it rich in Las Vegas. Some people go bust. But one local man says he never expected the close encounter he had inside his bedroom at a posh Las Vegas resort. Now he's suing for what he says happened between the sheets. Eyewitness News reporter Leanne Suter here now with the details on that story, and the details are everything. Leanne.
They are, Mark. Certainly going to Sin City can sting sometimes, but usually it's your wallet that takes the hit, not your genitals. But an Agora Hills man got a sharp surprise in the middle of the night when he says he was attacked by a scorpion on his testicles at a Vegas hotel.
I put my eyeglasses, then I was in shock. And I have a scorpion over there, just hanging on my underwear.
Michael Farchi says the scorpion attacked in the middle of the night as he was sound asleep at the Palazzo at the Venetian in Vegas.
I woke up with a sharp pain in my private area. I was surprised. I didn't know what is that. I reached my hand to see what's happening over there.
Yo, that's scary,
and
bro.
I just got another sharp pain.
The venomous creature stinging Farchi 3 to 4 times. The medical report clearly shows the focus of the injury. It happened December 26th while Farchi and his family were enjoying a holiday vacation at the Venetian.
Yeah, bro. So, dog, can you imagine waking up to a scorpion in your drawers, dog?
I can't, bro. I cannot. That's unfathomable. Like, and it stung him 4 times.
Bro,
I don't know,
3 to 4 times. That would be, bro. I would be. Question is, would you be screaming? Pause. Whoa. What is going on with this show today? Yo, what is going on with this show tonight, man? What?
Listen, man.
Yo, it's Def. Try again.
Yeah, Doc need a mic, because I know he probably going to slip.
Right.
He was in a deep sleep. Pause. This guy, see? Now everyone's in on it.
Yeah. So check this out, bro. So this is my story on bugs and stuff. So I don't know if you know, but Hawaii has a really big issue with centipedes out here. And I was in my bed, I had let's just say I had on my bed attire. And all of a sudden, bro, I wake up to this sharp pain, dog. I'm talking about, bro, sharp.
Where?
In my arm. Bro, I still have the mark. It was a centipede, dog, just going to work. Like mid-rats.
Pause. Yeah. Going to work, pause. But,
bro. Yes. So
you just smacked it. You smacked it like you crushed it on your skin.
Yes, but the harder I smacked it, the more it bit into me. Pause.
Dug in.
It dug it.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, you got me. Yes. I was butt naked. God damn. Come on, man. God damn.
They won't even let you tell the story.
They won't even let me breathe, dog. Come on, man. I can't just say my robe.
Now I can't say my story my way. You know what I'm saying?
Was you there? God damn. Hey, let me breathe, bruh. Golly, man.
So the centipedes on your arm.
Yeah.
You crushed it down, and he was just like, "That's just what I ordered."
I crushed them, but the crazy thing about it is, so I did my thing to like get it off me or whatever, and to this day, bro, I have not been able to find it. I don't know where it went. And I wasn't imagining this. Like, this really did happen. I have the mark.
So, okay. All right. So, you know what we do in situations like a situation like this, right?
What's that?
Is we attack it the most logical way, right? So, had you had anything to drink that night?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well,
I don't think
man. So
bro.
you got it off you, and then he just vanished.
He was out of there. Like, he came in to do his job.
Right.
Pause. And he was out. Whoa. All right, man. Let's go to the next story. All right, because y'all boys. Y'all boys are wilding. Y'all are wilding today, man.
This is the Thursday this is the Thursday crowd.
This is what's gonna be happening on Thursdays when boy.
But I told you this, man. I said, yo, they gonna be at the joint. Then okay, this will be a little, you know what I mean?
All right,
different type of episode.
So let's so let me take that off. Yeah, let's
crazy, bro. Centipede is wild. So let me ask you, because you asked me.
Right.
Did you scream? Pause.
Hey, next story, man.
Yeah.
Next story, man.
Next question.
I shouldn't have said that.
Next question.
Addressing Arizona's fentanyl crisis, tonight the Maricopa County Attorney's Office holding a forum all about fighting the epidemic together. The event taking place at Notre Dame Prep in Scottsdale, and ABC 15's Josh Cristianto was speaking with those in attendance.
Expert panelists here in Scottsdale say that the fentanyl crisis is a teenage crisis, and the best way families can protect their kids is with Narcan and information. Fentanyl deaths in Maricopa County shooting up 5,000% in the last decade.
You can order it up online. You don't have to go to a bad part of town and find a dealer anymore.
dealers sell on social media.
We've learned over the last 2 years, the DEA sees more than half of the country's illicit.
Yo, we supposed to be serious right now. Come on, y'all. Come on.
Guys on this. They Miles Morales.
Fentanyl right here in Arizona. The Maricopa County Attorney's Office seeing dramatic increases in their number of fentanyl cases.
And what's different that we're seeing is that a lot of the cartel members are using people here to go get the poison and bring it back across.
I'm just really concerned because it's cropping up more and more and more.
Organizers of Monday's fentanyl forum at Notre Dame Prep say educating kids, parents, and teachers is essential. The drug, most commonly found in counterfeit pills, but also in powders and vapes. And it's more potent than heroin or morphine.
Substances have been used by youth, one because of peer pressure, but most importantly, as a tool to help, in quotes, with mental health.
Overdose victims, all too common as well. More than 3 people die every day on average in the county because of fentanyl. While law enforcement focuses on fighting trafficking, they say it's up to parents to teach their kids that one pill can kill. Reporting in Scottsdale, Josh Cristianto, ABC 15, Arizona.
Yeah, so that's what's going on in Arizona right now, and I think we all know that fentanyl is definitely a drug that kills, and it's been doing crazy numbers out here. It's so many homeless out here that have a a fentanyl issue problem. It's so easy for a lot of the homeless and the veterans out here to get it. I know a lot of the programs out here, if you're clean, they will house you for free and everything. But a lot of veterans can't stay off of it. It's that addictive.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, and prayers to everyone involved. But I just no, from our generation, man, it was crack. And they was just like, we all have that family member that's been on drugs. That's not just a black community. That's everyone. Every person has somebody in their family that drugs has affected very bad. You know what I mean? Whether it's claimed their life or whether it took everything from them except their life. And I think our generation saw that and was just like, man, I never want to be that high. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like we were afraid of crack. We were afraid of that stuff. You know what I mean? Now these cats, this new generation is a little different. They're like, man, you know what? Let's party with fentanyl. And it's scary, man. Knowing that this stuff is more potent than heroin and all that stuff and meth, and to still do it and to still party and do it, man, you asking for it.
Right.
So
yeah, most definitely.
That stuff is dangerous, man.
Dangerous, bro. And they it's so many of them, so many users out here that use it, and you can just see like what it does to them. And a lot of them, I've never seen so many butt naked homeless people, like just walking around just ass out. I've lived in San Diego, bro. I've lived in DC. I've lived in a lot of places to see some wild homeless. I've never seen it as bad as it is out here, bro.
I don't, bro. Bro, a naked homeless person is terrifying.
Listen, it's so wild because like you don't realize they're naked until like they run up on you. And it's just like you think that it's Yeah, pause. You think that it's their outfit or something like that because they have like their basket or something like that. And then all of a sudden it's like, boom, it hits you. See, look, teriyaki know what it is, man. Teriyaki know what it is. Seriously, it's so many. It's so many of them out here, bro. Yeah, it's.
I never want to be so high to where you don't care about being in your clothes, bro. That's crazy.
I want to be free. Yeah,
Let
so
me tell you, you're free. This thing's got a hold on you.
So,
Downtown Honolulu has nothing to make it homeless. Nah. God.
Oh my God. I thought Sunday was wild.
I thought
y'all
so
boys
too.
are
I thought so
wild.
too.
Y'all boys are
we
wild.
We got a new one. Twisted Thursdays.
Twisted Thursdays. All right, so let's get to the next story. Let's check out what's going on. And you know we always gotta check in with the DMV.
Got to. I'll still get mad.
Local case that garnered national attentions last year is back in the courts today, and now a judge is trying to determine whether the teen accused of trying to kill a student on board a Prince George's County school bus should be tried as an adult or a juvenile. Homa Bash is on the story tonight. She's live outside of the courthouse now with the latest details. Homa.
Jim, this juvenile waiver hearing started last week. It reconvened today, and it is actually still going on right now with several witnesses left to be called. And at the end of this, the decision will be made, as you said, should 16-year-old baby K be tried as a juvenile or an adult. Now, the teenager was charged last summer with attempted murder after a crime that shook the community. Several surveillance videos showing teenagers climbing aboard a Prince George's County school bus, attacking another student. Investigators say then 15-year-old baby K put a gun to a 14-year-old's head and pulled the trigger 3 times, but the gun misfired. After a weeks-long manhunt,
Bro, baby K pulled it 3 times.
Okay, there's a couple of things I want to get off. First off, when you're covering my story, do not use my street name. Don't do that to me. All right?
Right.
Address
Right.
me. That kid's got a name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Baby K. No, call me by my name is Kenny. You know what I mean?
Right.
So Kenny is on this bus and he puts a gun to a kid's head. First off, he does need to be tried as an adult. You know what I mean? He needs to be tried. He needs to be tried as an adult. I'm sorry.
Wow.
You know, because your intent was to. I don't understand this, bro. I don't understand this. Why can't you just fight and take your 10-day suspension and try again next year?
Right.
I don't get it.
Right.
It used to be that simple.
That's it. Let's finish it real quick.
Baby K was captured and has been behind bars ever since. He's also charged in a killing of a woman in D.C. that is unrelated.
Baby K out here doing numbers, dog.
Yeah, he gotta go, dog.
He gotta go uptown, dog. He gotta get off the streets, bruh.
Bruh, this guy's a menace to society. No movie.
He gotta go. He gotta get off the streets, dog.
Why should he be tried as an adult? Because if he's tried as a child, I'm just responding to Wabi Sabi. If he isn't tried as an adult, my fear is that he'll get out on the streets again in 5 to 10 and kill one of my children. You know what I mean?
For sure.
I
think that yeah, okay, if that was, let's just say this. Okay, yeah, that was his first incident where he's out here, tried to pull it and it jammed. Thank God it jammed, dog, 3 times.
Thank God.
But he already done sent a elderly woman to the upper room. And we supposed to charge baby K as a youngster. Nah, dog. He gotta go.
He's killing elderly. Bro, we were opening doors for elderly women at his age, bro.
Yeah.
The youth is misguided, man. The youth is misguided. Still can't compete with the carjacking and the shot.
Yeah. You know, hey, Teriyaki, I was getting ready for the show and I was gonna add that, but I was like, you know what? I can always add carjacking, Chi-Town, any show.
That ain't going away.
That ain't going nowhere, bro.
Shouts out to the Chi, though. I think on Monday, the first time since 2018, nobody got killed.
That's amazing.
In a 24-hour time span. So shouts out to the Chi, man. I'd rather them take cars than lives. You know what I'm saying?
100. Yeah. So let's go here real quick.
Announced they have notified quarterback Russell Wilson that he will be released after the league year begins on March 13th. In a joint statement from GM George Paton and head coach Sean Payton, they said, quote, "We thank Russell for his contributions and dedication to our team and community while wishing him the best as he continues his career." And just moments ago, Wilson posted his goodbye to Broncos country. He thanked the fans for welcoming his family with open arms, his teammates for their battles shared together, and many others that have helped him in Denver over the past couple of years. He also ended with this statement.
Yeah, so Russ, they shipping Russ out. I mean, I think soon as Sean Payton got hired, you can kind of see that the time was ticking for Russ. He was trying to get old boy up out of there. What's your thoughts, and what do you think? What's your thoughts on Russ' tenure in Denver, and where do you think he ends up?
There's plenty of teams that need a quarterback. Shout out to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
You would take Russ
over Baker? Of course. Yeah, I would. And then we just locked up Mike Evans as well. I mean, Russ can still play. Yeah. Like, I don't know what people were looking at. You know what I mean? They were like, oh, this is his problem. No, Russ can still play. Mm-hmm. I just think, what is the plan in Denver? Are you going to tear? If you're going to tear it all the way down, tear it all the way down. Go Las Vegas Vikings and just tear it all the way down. You know what I mean? And just completely rebuild it, because who's going to be a quarterback now? That's a bad roster from top to bottom. Right. You know what I mean? And Russ had them competing at one time. They won 5 out of 6, and I'm like, didn't they shut him down for the season? I was like, oh, okay, all right, I see what's going on, Yeah. But I'd rather them shut him down than keep trouncing him out there so he can get hurt. So.
Yeah, Christian said he thought that it was gonna work with Sean. I would say that I could see your thought process behind that, but I just felt like Sean was just from the get-go, he was just like, yeah, this is not gonna be my quarterback, in the future. And
well, I know. Go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, and Teriyaki, bro, I definitely feel you on that one. With that Beast Mode interview, I definitely lost some respect for Russ, because it seemed like he was trying to distance himself from the team, trying to make it seem like he's more than just what he is and things like that. When you got, TB12 out there with the Bucks and Patriots being a real teammate. So
the thing that separated Tom was he always kept football first. Mm-hmm. He don't have the Gillette deal. Tom Brady doesn't have the Gillette deal or all those brand deals that he has without football. Russell Wilson got the brand deals and then forgot about football. And they say that's one of the first arguments he had with Sean Payton. Sean Payton told him he need to stop. He don't have no office no more. Russ had a corner office at Mile High. You know what I mean? So it's like, bro, you're not a coach.
Right.
You're not a coach, bro. You know what I'm saying? You need to stop kissing babies and start throwing footballs. And I was like,
yep.
After words like that are said, the relationship could never be really the same. You know what I mean? And I feel the same way about how they botched that goal line with him and PDP.
Yeah.
It just.
Yeah,
They earn that.
Yeah, for sure. Let's take a look at this story right here.
New this morning, a Clark County man who targeted the elderly and disabled will spend 3 years in federal prison for stealing from their bank accounts. He pled guilty to both bank fraud and identity theft. Foxhole's Deborah Gill joins us now live with the details on this case. Just one of these stories that really kind of gets you in the gut. Really disturbing story, Deb.
He's white, by
yeah,
the way.
Federal agents say the former bank manager stole $1.3 million from his vulnerable customers. 44-year-old Brian Davey was a manager at a Wells Fargo in Battleground. U.S. attorneys say he specifically targeted customers who were elderly, disabled, or spoke different languages over a 5-year period, using unauthorized cash withdrawals, money transfers, and cashier's checks. It's a crime that often goes unreported, and specialists with AARP say there is a reason for that.
Don't be embarrassed. Don't be ashamed. Don't feel guilty. How could I fall for that? Talk to that friend, that trusted loved one, and share that with them. You have been victimized. It's not your fault.
For those who have been preyed upon, the FBI says to contact the bank first, next report the fraud and theft to law enforcement or the FBI so investigators can get to work immediately. U.S. attorneys say Wells Fargo victims were partially reimbursed by the bank of their losses, and then on March 18th, a federal judge will decide the amount of restitution that Davey will owe. Reporting live, Deborah.
Yeah, so obviously, yeah, man, Buddy don't even have to pay it all back, man. And what? I mean, what, 3 years? And
he's only going to do 1.5 years. I would have rathered him get 5 years, right? I don't want nothing crazy like a 10-year bid, right? Whatever, because 10 years is a long time. I want him to get the 5 and serve the 3. You know what I mean? Right. Not 3 and serve in the 1.5. Yeah. He's going to be out to do this again, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I would say it would be hard for him because he's definitely not going to get a banking job ever again.
You don't think so?
It would be hard. I mean, they have to go through credentials and real, background checks and all of that stuff. So
it wouldn't surprise me if he was able to do it again. You know what I mean? Because he's not gonna, and even if by second hand, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy for him to only get 3 years. For the judge to be like, yo, you've embezzled 1.5 million, right? 1.3 million, however much it was, from elderly people on fixed incomes, and you're gonna get 3 years.
Right.
That's a win. That's a win for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking at my lawyer like this is this is Fed time. I'm going to the I don't see it, bro. Like I don't understand the sentencing because, well, you know why I don't understand the sentencing, and we don't even have to go there, you know.
Right. Yeah. So let's go right here to Meek Mill's hometown. Nah, we ain't gonna do Meek tonight.
Well, this morning there is a search for suspects after another shooting near a SEPTA bus stop. This time, 8 high school students were shot just waiting for their bus.
Now, overnight, police recovered the vehicle they believe was used as a getaway car. We have live team coverage now. Catherine Scott standing by with stories of Good Samaritans who stepped in when those kids were hurt. But first, we want to get out to Corey Davis, who's live on the scene in Burholm with the latest on this investigation. Corey.
Maggie and Aliana, good morning. So investigators did make a big step by locating that vehicle they believe the suspects were driving. So the bus has been running as normal throughout this area over the course of the morning, but the feeling is far from normal for those who have to come through here. We've seen police patrolling as well, but of course, understandably, people are shaken up. Today, a Philadelphia police officer sits with their lights on at the intersection of Cotman and Rising Sun Avenue in Burholm. They're doing this to make their presence known after bullets went flying at the intersection yesterday. 8 Northeast High School students were shot while waiting on a SEPTA bus. All 3 shooters are still on the run. As investigators work to solve shootings across the city, top officials are again asking for help from parents and guardians.
We said this multiple times. I asked every parent today, go in those rooms and look under those tables and look under those closets and get those guns out of the house, right?
Yeah, so I mean, boy, it's like it's always these types of, you know, the Phillies, the DCs, the, you know, the Chicagos and things like that, and it's like, bro, I'm gonna be real. It was definitely Target. Like,
right.
I'm pretty sure these kids was involved in it some type of way, you know, because a backstory, they was literally waiting, you know, on them to get off the bus and stuff like that. And I mean, you're right, Teriyaki. It's just straight bad parenting. And you know, like the police chief right there was saying, it's just like, yo, man, you kind of know what your kid is into, most likely, and you know if he toting or not. And for these kids to be able to like bust goddamn 30 shots, bro, and
yeah,
it's crazy.
Like O'Shawn said, them guns ain't coming in the house. They're in an abandoned building next door. Like, that's a good point. Like,
yeah, you right.
That's a very good point. And it's just, I don't know, man. It's just, I know my father, our father's generation said this about us, but times aren't the same, bro. Because, you know, back in high school, back in the G, we used to have guys that we just wanted to beat up and stuff like that, you know. You know, beat you up and it's nothing you could do about it. What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna beat you up, you know. But I didn't want to see them boys die.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, now them boys trying to take you up off this earth, man, and it's really scary, man. Like, it's really scary.
Yeah, 100%, man. Just to think that like these boys really out here trying to end them before their life even starts.
Bro, them boys is 15 doing this stuff, man.
Yeah. Let's continue with the show.
Classified military documents is expected to plead guilty in a Boston courthouse today. Jack Teixeira is accused of abusing his security clearance and posting classified documents on social media sites. Senior investigative reporter Aaron Katursky is outside the federal courthouse in Boston for more on this. Aaron, what can we expect in court today?
Jack Teixeira is prepared a short time from now, Diane, to admit to causing one of the most remarkable and extensive leaks of national defense secrets in recent years. He is going to admit to charges that accuse him of using his top secret security clearance at Otis Air National Guard Base on Cape Cod to siphon all sorts of defense secrets about the war in Ukraine and other conflicts around the world, and then posting all that material to a chat group on Discord, the social media site, effectively so he could impress some of the friends he made online. The Air Force determined that Teixeira acted alone, but after an investigation, the Air Force ended up disciplining several of his supervisors for not doing enough to try to prevent this. And Teixeira, even though the terms of his guilty plea have not yet been unsealed, we expect that this does include some prison time. Maybe not the 60 years he had been facing, but he is going to have to go to prison for some length of time, we expect, Diane.
Aaron, why the sudden plea change?
It's a good question, because Teixeira, until now, had always maintained his innocence. You'll remember when he was arrested at his mother's home in Dighton, Massachusetts, in the southeastern part of the state. His lawyer said he was sitting calmly on the back porch reading the Bible as heavily armed.
Nah, whoa, hey, slow your roll. Get that Bible up out your hands, my brother.
Come on, man.
Get that Bible up out your hands. But
it's always.
Yeah, before you even go there, I wanted to rope this story in with that one.
Okay.
Welcome back to WATE 6 on your side news at 4, and we are starting this half hour with breaking news. A Fort Campbell soldier is accused of selling U.S. military secrets to China. The FBI and federal prosecutors in Nashville just taking the wraps off this case. We're talking in the last 15 minutes. Here's what we know. The soldier was working as an intelligence analyst at Fort Campbell with access to secret information and involved in the training of other soldiers about handling that material. The U.S. Attorney's Office says the soldier traded that defense information for cash with a Chinese citizen. According to the Justice Department, the information includes details on advanced fighter aircraft, attack helicopters, mobile rockets, as well as U.S. knowledge of Chinese tactics. Information reportedly traded hands 14 times in exchange for payments totaling $42,000. The two allegedly used encrypted apps to communicate over the internet. Now, we're working to get more information on this. We'll bring it to you as soon as possible.
Bro, all that for $42K?
If they would have said $500K, right, or something like that, I'd have been like, hey, man, listen, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All bets is off. Give it to me in Chinese money, yen or whatever, because I'm going to be living over there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, because that was my whole thing is, where is fam going to spend the money? You know?
Right.
Where are you going to spend this $42K? This is treason, my boy.
Yeah, you going uptown for that.
What are you doing? You know, come on, man. And you know the Chinese serviceman was just like, bro, yes, I need the check.
Like he's literally giving a Chinese discount. Like, bro, $42K for that?
Let me tell you, that came in way under what they were willing to pay for their spy budget. I tell you that.
100%. 100%. O'Shea say he need 5 generations. But real talk, like if I'm gonna go out like that, I'm the sacrifice. I know that if I get caught, I'm going uptown. It might be for life. It might be for a very long time. I'm not Bro, what can you get with $40K?
$40K can't even get you in a house.
Yeah,
I just don't get it, man.
Yeah, I mean, you are right. Yeah, he will be going to Gitmo. Yeah,
Guantanamo.
Right. Yeah, I've been there a couple of times for sure.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Man.
Guantanamo is everything they say it is.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely took a couple of lawyers down there my day, a couple of years ago for sure. When I was over there in DC and stuff, it's very active over there still, man. So just to think that, yeah, man, $40K is obviously don't do it. You know that goes without saying. But to sit here and say that we're gonna trade secrets for $40,000.
That's the most embarrassing part. He could have won that on Hard Rock betting on a parlay.
Right. I could have did a 5-team parlay for that.
Yeah. Man, brother said, see?
Whoa, what is going on? I thought we left that in the beginning of the show, brother. Whoa. Easy.
Go ahead and bring it back. Go ahead and bring it back then. Bring it back. This brother's starving. All right. Yeah, man. Just to see 42K.
Yeah, 40K is not enough. Let's go to NY and see what's going on over there real quick.
Today, New York Governor Kathy Hochul announced new efforts to fight rising crime in New York City's subway system, which is up 13%, and that's just since last year. So Hochul,
and we all know just recently, New York is already wild, with the migrants and everything like that, especially what's been going on with the subways.
Deploying 1,000 state personnel from the MTA, state police, even the National Guard to help the city. Andrew Siff with NBC News New York spoke with commuters about the safety improvements.
Lately, I don't feel that safe.
Tricia Alexander said her commute hasn't felt great lately,
but seeing police back on the platform helps.
What does that do for your state of mind?
It makes me feel safe. Now I feel like I got to look around my back all the time.
The return of 1,000 uniformed officers to the subway began in February and seems to be working. As we've reported, subway crime spiked 45% in January when the city ended its police overtime program in the subway. The renewed NYPD surge led to a drop in February, but subway crime still up 13% this year.
When I'm on the subway system and I speak with riders, they say, Eric, nothing makes us feel safer than seeing that officer at the token booth walking through the system.
Let's be real.
He ain't on the subway.
When is Mayor Adams on the subway? Nah. Especially how New Yorkers don't like him. When is he on the subway?
Nah.
Stop, bruh.
If they see him on the subway, they're going to take that as an opportunity.
Not only will the manpower continue, but bag checks will be back at major transit hubs within the week.
There's many ways that the state can even ramp up more support for protection of citizens and commuters on the subway.
Some riders say the renewed law enforcement focus should deter criminals, many of whom are repeat offenders.
It gives a person something to think about if they're even considering to do something they're not supposed to be doing.
Yet to be calculated who pays the estimated $15 million per month in police overtime. Also, amid reports of more guns in the system and more slashings, the mayor wants to fast-track technology for metal detection.
They are doing an excellent job in identifying razors, knives, scissors, other sharp objects. To me, that's a low bar. I want to be able to identify a gun.
Yeah, so, go ahead real quick.
Everything is contradictory. You're bitching about having to pay the police officers more to keep the city safe, but then you're giving migrants $1,200 in a debit card. What's going on, fam?
Right.
What? You know?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Like, none of it makes sense.
Yep, sending the National Guard now and sending, more policemen. It goes back to what we've been talking about since starting the show, bro. Mm-hmm. What was the plan? If you are putting all of these people, New York already has crime. We know that New York already has homeless and all of these types of things that New York, we know what New York is. For you to add, migrants where undocumented, knowing that they don't have, a way to, they're not coming over here with jobs and things like that. So obviously, even for the little bit of money that, that they do give, if you give a person a person that ain't never had acting like that ain't, that ain't never had nothing, give them, bro, that's going in a week or so. And we're not going to just be spending it, the right way. So
it's the same if we were the migrants going to their country pulling this. They would be like, bro, we got a problem here. Why are you coming here? Like, I just don't understand. And then, of all things, they're going to complain about having to pay the police officers more. Man, pay them people, bro.
Right.
They already don't want to do the job. A police officer in New York City with no Bruce Wayne? Come on, dog.
Yeah. They was acting like Bruce was gonna come and save them.
That's what I'm saying. Golly. This is real, man. This is a problem they've created. Like
100%. 100%.
I just don't understand why they complaining about paying the police. That's the part that makes me the maddest. Bro, pay them people. But who's gonna pay the $15 million overtime bill? You will.
Yeah.
Because that's what it takes to protect the streets now. Like.
Yeah, 100%. So I want to hit this story because I want to hear what the chat got to say, and I definitely want to hear what you got to say. I definitely have my thoughts to it. But let's get through these two things real quick. that ties in together. So I'm gonna play both of them, and then we're gonna go to one of our main events tonight.
Said we need the Avengers out there.
You say Batman only pays on. We need the Avengers.
Boy, Bruce. We need Bruce, man. We need Bruce tonight.
Oh my God. All right, hold on real quick. Let me see what this looks like.
Turning for a lot of you out there, a growing number of employers are using AI to snoop on staff.
It's more like undercover boss than Big Brother. And here's Madison Allworth with more.
AI might be helping your employer analyze and read your messages on popular work apps. There is a growing trend of company using tools like the AI startup Aware to monitor company communication. Aware says 90% of their clients use their AI for e-discovery, so essentially to monitor for speech that creates legal risk. The other portion of their business can read employee sentiment in real time. Companies like Delta use the tool for both legal purposes and to assess sentiment. Some of the apps this new software might be used on include Slack, Microsoft Teams, Workplace, or Zoom, monitoring as messages are sent back and forth.
I would feel like, I don't know, like they're just trying to get something out of me and get me in trouble or something.
I'm fine with it because I'm very watchful of what I do on company time.
It's so flawed and so messed up that I just think it wouldn't be a useful investment of anyone's time or money.
Now, when it comes to Aware, the CEO tells Fox Business, quote, "We believe that fostering a positive, safe, and legally compliant work environment is not only the right thing to do, it's also smart business. And AI helps us do it better at scale and with respect to privacy." AI is now assessing billions of messages across millions of employees. You could be one of them. In New York, I'm Madison Allworth, Fox 30.
Oh my God. These boys are wild. But nah, bro, like real talk, man. Like and they're talking about respect to your privacy. Come on, man. Listen.
Here's my thing, bro. If you got to catch me. Do your job and catch me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, this is crazy, man.
Right. Boy, I thought I just.
I use all of those. That's what's so crazy, Christian. I use all of them. We use all of them at my job.
Yeah, and just think like they're saying like it's not just like hateful speech of like, oh yeah, F the US or something like that. It's disgruntled. Like, yo, I hate it here.
Talking with some sass.
Yeah, right. And they're gonna pick that stuff up, and come next week. Hey, I need you to clean out your cubicle. Like, what happened?
And then when I'm packing you up, right now I'm holding an assault charge. You know what I'm saying? When you read my email back, all it says is as per my last, right? But then they saying, nah, your intent was all wrong. Your sentiment was all wrong. It's like I ain't say no cuss words or nothing. I was professional, And then they like, nah, you gotta go, man, because you out here, using the wrong sentiment. Bro,
yeah,
that kind of stuff. And like the one lady said on there, she said, "This is a crazy investment of time and money."
like y'all ain't got nothing to spend your time on.
Bro, and then did you hear the one dude in the middle of the snitch that was just like, yeah, he gonna be gone tomorrow.
Oh,
He's
for
betting
sure.
on fantasy baseball with that, yeah. Bye.
And that's how they and just like censoring free speech, and that is what I'm talking about, because it's just like the company can put it as anything, just like you saying, bro. Like let's say we're just chatting over Teams over our parlays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, Lenny,
I hope you hit, because y'all are gone. Yeah. I hope your parlay hit, because you don't have a job here no more.
Hey, he say, gotta speak of old Negro Hebrew.
Nah, that's too much, dog. That's too much, man.
Oh my God.
Company moving in a different direction is crazy. Don't talk to me like that. Do not talk to me like that, because I'm about to lose it.
Oh my God.
All this will still be paid $11.25. Dog, this is crazy. Dog.
Real talk. Real talk, man. All right, let's
At that point, I'm attacking someone.
Yeah, let's keep it moving. Oh my God, y'all boys are crazy.
Well, Google is apologizing again for its AI chatbot, Gemini. Gemini has so many different personalities. This time because it gave users indecisive answers on whether pedophilia was wrong. It was confused, as well as refusing to say who's worse, Elon Musk or Adolf Hitler. Kelly O'Grady is live with the latest on this. Kelly.
Well, Harris, we are seeing a slew of confusing answers from the Gemini chatbot. And this, of course, comes just days after Google had to shut down its image generator component for those historical inaccuracies. Most shocking here, though, is Google couldn't condemn pedophilia as wrong. Seems like a pretty easy one to me. Now, the chatbot reportedly shared it was a nuanced answer and people can't control who they're attracted to. Now, following these public gaffes, Google admitted the answer on pedophilia was, quote, appalling, and shared this statement. Gemini is built as a creativity and productivity tool, and it may not always be reliable, especially when it comes to generating images or text about current events, evolving news, or hot button topics. It will make mistakes. The chatbot, though, also had some unfavorable things to say about the leader of an AI competitor.
Of course.
That's right, Elon Musk. Now, Gemini reportedly said it was hard to say whether Musk's memes or Hitler had a more negative impact on society. Of course, Musk has been extremely critical of Gemini recently, even accusing their search product of feeding into the woke mind virus. The most surprising thing here, though, is how similar these pitfalls are amongst all these AI chatbots, right? You've got ChatGPT, Meta AI, Gemini. They're all sharing ethically questionable responses. And it's ironic, given Google waited to release this product with the aim of avoiding these kinds of harmful and biased answers. Now, going forward, Google just announced a $60 million partnership with Reddit to train on their human-created content. And Harris, this is just raising questions about who is training this AI and whether there are...
You know it's wild when Google trying to get help from Reddit. Have they been on Reddit lately?
Reddit is Reddit's a different planet, number one.
What?
Y'all, I uninstalled that app on my phone so fast. I said, this what y'all are? All right.
For
all right,
real.
Get out of here.
Listen, if they looking for help from Reddit, bro, you might as well
get worse.
You might as well shut the program down.
Yeah. And then they talking about who's programming it. You know dang on well who's programming it.
Okay, yeah. All right, so I held off long enough. Hold on, let me
Go ahead,
see.
hit us with it. Pause.
Let me see who in the chat real quick. Make sure we don't get banned.
They might not hear it live, but they'll definitely hear the clips. I mean,
yeah. All right. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling. All right.
I can't wait to hear this, man, because
real talk.
The way you grinning, bro.
That is so real. It's literally like asking Timu, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. For real. Where we at? Oh, here it is.
Here's the final stop of the day. Total wines. See the line started over there. My last stop of the day. We got up early, had a late night. We don't do excuses here. We just get the job done. Because this one we signed up for.
All right, let's just go ahead and have the conversation about Uncle Shay Shay.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, they lit him up this week, bro. They lit him up. I like to say this though, man. It looks bad. From when you see it, it looks horrible. But let's be real, man. Aunt is like 55.
56.
56. And
hip
replacements, you know what I'm saying, bow-legged.
15 years of NFL.
Right. I like to give him the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that he, he's a fruitcake, even though that this video is wild. And, all the recent stuff that's been in the news with him, with his stylist, his old stylist and all of that.
That's nephew. See, people don't.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, I was gonna say, like, that's his that gay brother that he be sitting next to at the games and stuff like that. That's his nephew.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So everyone's like, that's his boyfriend and stuff like that. Nah, that's his nephew that he be just be, you know what I'm saying, looking after, like putting it. Yeah. I wish my uncle would take me, put my feet on court side. You know what I mean? So
100%. And I would say like when you look, and this is why we said, like, the last one was come on, Oshai. Come on, man. Let me get it out. Let me get it out. When
Green neck boat.
Eating that. Always wearing my jeans bag and sack. No. Dog, when you see the still shots, you're like, yo, hold on, what's going on, But when you actually look at the video, and we all know, bro, that's Unc, man. The boy, he really is broken. Like, come on, man. Yeah. Like, to sit here and say that his walk or whatever the case may be, I think is a big reach. I think it's just for fun. We can definitely joke about it. You're definitely gonna get clowned. You know what I'm saying? But to sit here and actually call him, a fruitcake, I think that's going a little too far.
The real villain in all this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is the publicist that let this go out. Like, hey, Shay, we shot that. You sure you want, like, and I don't know, though, because I don't know the situation of that day. You never know anyone's like, he said this was the last stop of doing it. Bro, he's over it.
Right.
He's like, hey, Shay, you want to check this before it goes out? Showing enough. He's like, yeah, that's fine. It's whatever. Not knowing that he was, you know what I'm saying, may have been moving kind of weird, because he was moving weird. But I'm not going to tear down one. And here's the thing, man. Shay is 56, but he is also 6'4", 256, bro. Like,
that's a big boy.
That's a big dog, bro. Like, so.
Right.
I just, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. It's tough. It was funny. It was a funny moment, but 100%. I don't think he's gay. I don't think he's gay. I don't think he's ever been curious or anything like that. I can't see that from Shay Shay. You know what I mean? Like, Uncle Shay. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Like, yeah, it is wild. It's funny. He probably definitely didn't need the purse, but yeah, it is wild. It's wild to see for sure.
Right.
Let's see.
They did Unc so wrong, man.
They lit him up, boy. Deservingly so. Like, yeah, I mean, hey, no matter what, it's Jonan, it's cracking, Raven,
right.
whatever you want to say. I don't care who you are. If something happens, you have to get these jokes. But long as we not taking it too far for us saying, like, really talking about, like, he gay and stuff like that. Right. But, yeah, man, it's all for fun. It's all for fun.
I like Shannon Sharp, man. I just don't like him when he calls for Jameis Winston's job at the end of the season. Now, because Jameis Winston went to, FSU, so I'm always gonna put on for my boys. I'm sorry.
All right, so yeah, he did do it to himself. Let's go here before we get to some of the last parts of the show. I definitely wanted to cover this, seriously, and us have a real conversation before we have too many laughs at the end of the show.
Well, Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd joins us now. Sheriff, good work on all this. How did you get started on this whole investigation?
Thank you, Elizabeth. My detectives, who are the very best, worked with the local police detectives, and we all do these operations over and over and over again. So it's no secret to anyone in this county. Of the 228 arrested, only 42 were from this county, and they obviously live under a rock because we arrest many people. We were shocked. We had school teachers, we had coaches, we had a former detention deputy, and you see that we had victims that came to this country illegally. They were indentured to human traffickers. In order to pay their way, they had to forward $3,000 a piece every Friday to their pimp or their trafficker.
Bro, did you hear that?
Yes, I did. Unfortunately, I did, yeah.
$3,000 every Friday.
That's crazy to me, bro.
Their back is worn out. No, seriously.
Yeah, but why do you say it like that?
I'm being serious. Well, come on.
All right, let me be serious for a second. All right. Imagine doing all you could to get out of Mexico. Oh, Mexico's a war zone. To get to the USA, and it's like, finally I can be like free. No.
See that?
You have to sell your body now.
Bro.
I could have stayed in Mexico for this.
See, but not just Mexico, bro. Venezuela.
Man.
Like, I would listen. Mexico is Mexico. Let's be real now. But there are a lot of places in Mexico that, there's expats, freaking people living good lives and things like that. Bro, it's Venezuelans that's like coming over here and having to like really live that type of lifestyle, bro. $3,000 every Friday? They're doing numbers. Bro, you know what type of work you're putting in? To make, listen, to make $3,000?
Yeah, that's a lot of roses.
That's a lot of, man. There's only so much cat you can buy. The story gets even wilder, Teriyaki.
You mentioned you had a school teacher, a coach. What were these people doing or accused of doing?
They were all soliciting prostitutes. In fact, we had 2 from the Air Force and one who was going to join the Air Force. We had 2 or 3.
The Air Force.
Yo, what's going on with the Air Force for real, dog?
They don't have to do no real work, bro.
They got too much
That's the
time.
problem.
Bro, they got too much time on their hands.
3 coaches
Always
and
the
a
airport. They
teacher.
had cell phones
We
in
had a
boot
former
camp.
detention deputy, and that was
Real
just
talk.
the tip of the iceberg. Those people should know better.
Yeah.
They are public servants, but they got caught up and they got arrested.
How do these women fall victim to this kind of sex trafficking? Those women from Venezuela who we just saw in that hotel room, that you say they're being forced to pay up $3,000 a week, which is a huge sum of money for these folks. Were these people, these traffickers, did they bring them here from Venezuela and that's why they're in their debt?
Exactly, Elizabeth. They brought them over, and this is part of what they charged them. And
charging them $3,000 a week, bro. Do you know what type of man?
They landed
like
when they came
that's a
into
lot
the
of money for
country. They
these
were
folks.
given
That's a
some
lot of
kind of
money for her.
documentation which allowed
For
them
free.
to get on an airplane and fly free. The government paid documentation which they landed when they came into the country. They were given some kind of documentation which allowed them to get on an airplane and fly free. The government paid for it, of course.
Bro, you see that? I'm telling you, man, like when you really start like peeling it back a little bit, we're talking about the government giving these women, these people free tickets. Now it gets even wilder.
They flew and were operating out of Yonkers, New York. The lead that we have on the human trafficker is that it's an illegal female Dominican in the South Florida area. So she would arrange and set up their meets, and then they would fly to the various areas. So our nearest large airport is the Tampa airport, about 30 minutes away. The 3 of the ladies flew in, plus the handler, which is to watch them and make sure that they work. Now, here's what's interesting. They told us this. We haven't verified it yet, but they said every time they flew, they presented those documents and flew for free. So we said,
how are they flying for free, dog?
There's a lot of people that are complicit in this, man. Like, there's a lot of people that are complicit in this, bro. Like, that's crazy, man. Like, flying for free to that's tough, G.
Bro,
That's
flying
tough.
for
And
free.
it ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop.
Let's keep it going.
are you kidding us? So the federal government flew you to Tampa?
And mind you, this is a sheriff talking like this. He's stunned just as much as we are, and he done seen some wild stuff, bro.
Yeah, he's a retired racist. So yeah, he's seen some crazy stuff.
To have sex, to work, and we just can't believe it. So it's not just a one-way ticket. Apparently, they're able to fly several ways.
Wait, what is this documentation? I'm still confused as to what they're producing to get a free airline ticket.
Whenever they come into the country illegally and they register as
On the
coming into
app,
the
on the
country
Border Patrol
illegal.
app?
Yes, it would be DHS. They are given a document so they can get on an aircraft without identification, without a driver's license, without the proper documentation that the rest of us have to have, and they're allowed to fly to, i.e., New York, and that's what happened.
Wow.
And then,
bro, they're flying with no documentations.
I believe it.
We ain't talking about just, and that's what's so wild. Like, we're not just talking about like a one-way ticket and, see you later, have a great life. They're moving through state to state, city to city, for this operation.
Dog, it's absolutely crazy because no documentation, right? And we're not talking about like a driver's license identification. No, nothing.
They're coming over
you
here.
show the paper, you could just roll.
all the way from Venezuela, bro. That's wild.
It's some sick stuff going down in the rooms too, bro.
Oh,
These folks,
100%, bro. For them to,
I feel bad for those queens.
100%, bro. For them to have to come up with 3 bands a week, you know they doing some wild stuff, bro. Forget
It's a sick ride, man.
Forget going over to the Middle East to do, you know what I'm saying? Just go to, okay, let me go.
Go to
independently during interviews told us they were allowed to fly any place they wanted to. Now, we haven't verified that, or we haven't verified how they worked that out, but they claim they didn't pay to fly. It's like kind of Southwest. You don't make you pay for the bags. You don't have to pay to fly, I guess, if you're illegal.
Sheriff Grady Judd, good work breaking up this ring.
Yeah.
Illegal immigrants helping to run it, illegal immigrants being victims of it. It's a good thing you put a stop to it. Thank you so much, Sheriff, for joining us.
Thank you, Elizabeth. We'll be.
Yeah, man, bro. Just to think that, I mean, it's big business, of course. Yeah, I understand you, but it's almost just like when you see TV shows and when you hear, like, you know, corrupt governments and things like that, and it's almost just like, nah, man, that's TV. Ain't no way we really out here living like that. And
right,
bro, we really are, dog. To think that, like, the government really is behind this. They know. Shout it low. Hey, they know. Hey, we all right, man. We serious.
Bang head. Big bullet people.
We serious, yeah. But bro, yeah, go ahead, man.
No, bro. It's a really sad day, bro, to where you can escape your war-torn country and come to America and still have to sell your body.
Yeah.
It's terrible, bro. I feel bad for this. Because, man, them girls ain't coming over here trying to stomp police heads in. You know what I'm saying? You get those young ladies a maid job, right? And let them get on their feet and learn the language over here.
Mm-hmm.
And most of them become nurses and stuff like that, right? So instead, they turning them into, you know, it's a like, and that's not a business you can get out of. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you don't just get out of a business like that. Be like, hey, thank y'all for helping me get through, but I'm done being a prosy, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm out. You know?
Right.
That's not a game you can get out of.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%, man. Just to think that you know, it's just to think that they came over here and that's their life for, you know, who knows how long. You know, and then, like, once they get done, it's like, what do we go back to Venezuela? Do we stay over here with no skills and things like that? And it's not even to say, like, okay, yeah, we made all of this money. They didn't. They over here, bro, 12 bands a month for them to operate. Dog, $12,000.
And some of them are underage too, and health issues. That's a good point, bro.
100%. 100%.
That's the saddest part about it, bro.
Yeah, underage, easily.
They're getting ripped.
Whoa, yeah.
I'm just saying,
brother, I didn't know where you was trying to go. I didn't know where you was going with that one. I see what you're trying to do.
I
thought I was just gonna have to go, like, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's man,
crazy. It's sad.
Yeah, and that's the thing, though, because you always you always see it, you know, far as with abductions and things like that, especially I know it's kind of, heavy out here in a little bit of Hawaii too, far as, kidnappings and things like that. But even on the mainland, I know that's, serious too. So yeah, it's big business. It's one of them things where like we have to, remove ourselves from it, because like it used to be a time where like, it was, yeah.
No, go ahead. Don't half charge it. Charge it all the way. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. We're trying to grow here, my brother. We're trying to.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right.
We're trying to grow here.
All right. Go ahead.
Let me get the double digit
triple digits. You got double already, baby.
But hey, so where do y'all want to? Let me ask the chat where they want to go with the. Do y'all want to go? What do I have? What do I have next? I have the $30, lunch, or I have I gotta stay out of the chat. The $30 lunch, or the $30 lunch, or Mayor Tiffany. Yo, oh my god.
Oh god.
Crazy. Man, let's go here, man. Y'all boys, y'all are
crazy.
Y'all are
wild.
My
god.
Oh my god.
This brother. Money's no option. If I want it, run it up.
All right, let's see here.
Okay, so y'all, story time. So y'all, please tell me if I'm wrong. So today this dude wrote me on Instagram and he was like, can I send you money? Let me send you money for lunch. So I was like, okay. I wrote him back and I was like, send it. So he wrote me and was like, okay, what's your CashApp? So I sent him the CashApp. Yeah, I just knew I was finna open my CashApp and I was finna have at least probably about $100. You get what I'm saying? Because like, that's I eat and that's how much I spend on my food. Yeah, I opened my CashApp and this man sent me $30. Yeah, yes, $30. And I'm just like, at first I'm like, damn, like, am I ungrateful? Like, am I fucked up? Like, feeling like, why the fuck would you send me $30? But then I had to ask people and they was like, nah, cause I'm like, $30 is not even half a tank in my car. Like, what the fuck you thought I was gonna go to Chick-fil-A? Like, I mean, I'm trying to figure out what did you think I was gonna eat?
I guess that's on the list of places not to go anymore.
It's like, when I go and eat, I eat full course meals. Like I order a appetizer, a entree, and a dessert and a drink. That can't even get me 2 drinks. Like, what the fuck? And then this man had the audacity to write me back and say, let me get to know you. Why the fuck do you think I'm gonna let you get to know me and you just send me $30 for lunch? Is you dumb?
Dang. You can't even get to know her, bro.
Let me start by saying I'm
go
so
ahead,
glad. I'm so glad that this don't apply to my world. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If I sent my girl a 30 ball for lunch, she gonna be like, I appreciate you. Thank you, daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not her dad, but I'm definitely her daddy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't understand. Like, that is not my type. I sent you a 30 ball for lunch, and you said to me, that's not even half of your gas tank. I'm trying to fill you with food, right? I'm trying to fill one tank. What are you talking about gas now? Like, if you're broke, just say you're broke and I need help. You're not getting $150 for lunch. Where do they make $150 lunches at? On a regular old Wednesday, bro. On a regular old Wednesday Cash App. You sound stupid. You don't have a job. Because your job is not letting you go in an hour and go order a full course meal, dummy. Like what?
Right.
And then Chick-fil-A is too good for her.
Bro, the real question is, no one asked, is, do she even have a job? Listen, like you said, bro, where you going where you can get an appetizer, full meal, dessert, all in an hour? No.
Not happening. They don't even have. And I'm so glad because this don't apply to me, right?
Yeah.
This don't apply to me. If I send my girl a 30 ball, right? Man, she gonna send back the black heart. You know what I'm saying? That's my communication, is the black heart. She gonna send that back and be like, yo, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like you definitely hold it down. This don't apply to me at all. It makes me mad because it's like, why do you want this man? Because this man is showing you, hey, I care for you, you know what I'm saying? I want to get to know you, you know what I'm saying? Here's a 30 ball for lunch, right? Because he's judging it off what he eats for lunch, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This is a grown working man. It's a working man. Like he goes to Chick-fil-A and get whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then stop at the gas station and get a couple snacks and stuff like that for $30. I don't know. She going to Roof Chris. Yes, she is. Calm down, Zaddy. No, I can't. I mean, this doesn't make me mad. Like, because this don't apply to me.
Let me ask you this: if you sent a chick, a 30 piece, and she came back to you and said like, that's it, what's your response?
There is none. She's blocked because she wants more from me, not more for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then when I fill that quota of as much, she's gotten as much as she can get from me, she gone. Petco is crazy.
Oh my God! What do y'all?
She going to Starbucks and buying the cars behind her. Oh. God.
Real talk, man.
And see,
hey, Bug say send it back.
Yeah, send it back. Bug, I'm glad you in here. Send it back. Because I know someone who will appreciate it.
Right, hey, for real. Let me.
I think I'm sending it to someone who can appreciate it. And you know the crazy thing about this is, Lenny?
Yeah, go ahead.
When this gets clipped, right? And when you put these clips out, women are gonna drag me saying no.
That you cheat.
Not thing. Take me out of it. Because if I send my girl 30, she's gonna send back thank you with a black heart. Thank you, daddy. Like this don't apply to me because I deal with grateful women. You know what I'm saying? My woman is grateful. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a grateful man as well. So this is really not something I ever have to go through. But it's amazing to me that women feel this way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
You know, bro.
Out of your tax bracket. That's why it's a big deal. I mean,
yeah.
I'm just trying to do a nice gesture. I'm like, Boog, now just send it back and be done with it. Like, that's, yeah. Send it back then. I'll send my request for the 30 back then. Yeah.
yeah, for real. And I just don't know. I don't know where. And I would say this too, though. Like, even if I'm not Like, what happens if I'm just trying to put a little something to your lunch? Like, yeah, even if your lunch is, you know, $100, like, okay, hey, you know, here's the tip, or like, here is, you know, a little something, you know, to your lunch, or like, hey, here's a drink or something like that. You know, when I started, you know, I realized that I'm a little sheltered, man, cause when I be seeing these videos and comments and things like that on the net now, I be thinking that this stuff is not real. Like, I don't know what world this is in, because I've never really been around it. I don't hang in a lot of places and things like that, right? Mm-hmm. But I kind of been noticing that I had to check real quick.
Well, Sean said he sent you gratuity.
Bro, I've realized that that it's a lot of male and females that's just, bro, I think we lost out here, dog. I think definitely. We're lost. I think we're lost because I was listening to some females talk yesterday, and they was happy. They was happy being single. And they brought up the statistics, they brought up these charts and questionnaires and things like that, kind of validating their stance on how happy they was single. And I woke up today, man. Let me take a second real quick. I woke up today, and you know, today was my last day of work for the week, and I was like, man, like, it's good. I got the show tonight. I get to rap with you. I get to see my people, whoever's gonna get on the show tonight. And like, I had a conversation, like, I was praying this morning, I had a conversation, and I thought about these women that I was talking to last night, and I was just like, damn, man, like, I felt hurt for them. Like, I felt pain, bro, because I really do feel like it's either they feel that way or it's real delusion to think that you are more happy of being alone, doing everything by yourself, instead of building, having, and that's the thing though, because like, everybody loves to use the extremes of like, oh yeah, I don't want a man because I don't want to have to deal with cooking, cleaning. I don't want to have to deal with him, you know, being a man and all of those different types of things, bro. But I'm like, so if you, in what type of way are we talking about? Are we talking about single as in I'm celibate and I'm not out here, you know, I'm just out here trying to get my life together? Or are you just saying that like, hey, I'm single and I got me a little friend, and I don't want the commitment. I don't want the accountability one, and the heartbreak of this man breaking my heart. And I was just thinking about him today. I thought about these chicks all day long, man. Like, even up until the show. And I mean, I could be real. I thought about them. And like, it wasn't on no like, I got yeah, but like, my bad. Yeah, I just thought about them in the fact of like, they're not the only ones, bro. Like, we're out here, And it sucks because like, and I was just thinking it from the standpoint of, they in a way have a right to feel that way. Like that's their feelings, one. And let's get to the root of why they feel that way. It's because of, one, you know, it's your past of dealing with, you know, ain't shit type of dudes and
disappointment, yeah.
You know, disappointment and things like that. And now you feel like the best way to go about your life is to quote unquote do it alone, when you struggling, baby girl. Like, you out here like you're giving yourself to someone, right? And you acting, it takes a lot for a female to sit here and say, like, if I'm going to give myself to you, I don't have any emotional ties to you. Like, we all know, dudes, we can pretty much do that all day long. Hey, I want you for tonight, and I never think about you, you know, the next day or anything like that. But for a female, bro, to get that type of mindset and either she is telling herself this or she really do believe it. But all of it is just out of hurt, bro. And I just looked at the situation last night and I was just like, damn, man, like these beautiful black chicks, man, like, you know, but just went down a path that a lot of us go down. Like when we young, we were taught, you know, from old heads or our parents or, you know, our neighborhood, like what's close to us to date whatever is around. And most of the time we're dating what looks cool, you know.
Right.
Especially for a lot of you know, females. It's always the debate of, you know, you want to date the future in your early years, and then you want to give yourself to a Russell in your later years. But it's just like
future kids.
Right, but I told them that this last night. It's just like, man, you better be lucky. Like, Sierra better be lucky that Russ even took on that, because it's just like, say whatever you want, and this is just how I feel about it. It's just like for a man to sit here and say, like, my resources become your resources, and all your bad decisions. That's a lot, bro. And I have it all the time where it's just like, hey, I can respect the female that's out here in her mid-30s that, you know, that was married, had her kid or kids in her marriage. It didn't work for whatever reason. I always feel like, for the most part, man, make that shit work with whoever you have kids with. I really do believe that, because at the end of the day, bro, this stuff is hard. Relationships are hard. Like, give me one relationship that you're not gonna wake up and wanna goddamn, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, man, like, they were just going back and forth of like not letting the man talk that was in the chat or whatever. And I was just like, man, like, y'all don't know how to hush. And I wasn't trying to be disrespectful with it or anything like that. But I was just saying, like, man, why is it so hard to just be quiet? Why is it so hard? Like, why is the first thing you feeling is to say no to this man when he and let me be clear. I understand that us men, we do make it hard sometimes, you know. Yeah. But I told them that, like, hey, at the end of the day, like, you should try to find someone that loves God, respect God, and is trying to do the right thing.
Right.
And what did they do? They went with the whole, oh, I just told you that, you know, 2 pastors just got caught living this whole double life and everything like that. And I said, like, you're going on the extreme again. I said, hey, you should try to find someone that loves God, respect God, and is trying to do the right thing. Bro, right. We all fall short. No one in this chat, no one on earth right now is perfect. Bro, I surrender my flesh every day, dog. Like, it's a lot of things that I want to do or that I think about and all of those types of things, bro. It's like you think that any man out here is just trying to, like, do the wrong thing, and or a female. Like, when we slip up in life, it's just like, hey, like, acknowledge it, like, you know, repent for, you know, what you did, what your sins was, and just try to do better. That's all you can hope for, you know. And they just didn't want to hear it, bro. And I understand everyone has their own standpoint, and if anybody in the chat want to come in and kind of give me your thought process, it's all good. If I'm completely wrong, you know, let me know, or whatever you feel. But yeah, I just kind of had to get that off my chest because I've been thinking about it, man, and I was just like, sheesh. What's your thoughts?
You gotta get it off. You gotta get it off your chest. On the contrary, you know what I mean. I only speak from a standpoint of, like, bystander, because it doesn't, like, I'm seriously telling you, this type of stuff doesn't touch me, right? So, but when you read comments like Wabi Sabi, she been commenting all night and it's been great. So she said, I think as a woman, you need to read the room and assess a man's ability to provide realistically. And then as a man, you work with what you have or decide if you can't meet the woman's needs realistically. That's literally what family did by sending the 30 that he had, right? Mm-hmm. So he didn't work outside of his means. So if he had only 100 and sent her 100, that's damning both of you. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, I think you asked for that and I gave you that, right? Because I volunteered that money to show you, like, hey, let me make the first step. You know what I mean? This is the culture that we're in. Let me make the first step. Let me spend the first bread. And she shamed him for it. And it was, and I'm just like, this is kind of crazy, man. Like, it's unfortunate that this is the way of dating right now. You know what I mean? Because here's the thing, there isn't any accountability, because you can play that clip back and she's wrong. She's dead wrong, but you'll have women that will still try to, like, cop pleas for her and shoot her bail. And it's like, what do you gain from shooting her bail from this activity? This isn't, that's not right. If a dude got on here saying some simp stuff or something, you know what I'm saying? I would say, no, this brother isn't right. And I'm a guy. And I'm always going to stick to the G code, the guy code. But I got to say, when another man is wrong, there's not enough accountability going around. That's why that stuff flies. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's sad. But at the end of the day, like, I'm glad that I don't have to, that's not my type. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because in the past, in another life, I was that guy that was like, okay, now I'm going to try to, I'm going to send you what you want. Now I'm going to break you. You know what I'm saying? Mentally.
Right.
And now the roles are going to flip.
Right.
And I'm going to be a lesson for you. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll take this 150 lunch. I'll eat that, right?
Right.
But now I'm going to be your lesson. Girl, he dogged me out and did all this stuff. What happened? Oh, I asked him for a $150 lunch. Did he give it to you? Yep. Well, you know, because now it's a game to me and stuff like that. So it's like, I don't know. Brother out here trying to do the right thing. She's wrong. And, you know, they're going to cop her bail. And it's like, you know, I love y'all. Y'all got to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to ride for women. I love women's empowerment. I love the feminist movement to an extent. But she's wrong, and it's okay to say she's wrong. We got to normalize saying, nah, dog, you just wrong. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and that's what separates us. When I'm wrong, bro, you are the first person to tell me, big dog, you wrong.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you wrong, I'm the first person to tell you, hey, big dog, you wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, that's out of line. You shouldn't be doing that. Like, she's wrong. And women are going to say, well, she might got a point. So now she's going to get away with it. And it's like, I don't know, bro. It's just a tough. I'm glad that doesn't even reach my radar, bro. Because like I said, everyone in my life is thankful. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and it's just, that's sad, man.
Yeah. And before we go on, I mean, she said that I wish she was still in the chat because I want to understand her comment of saying that Sierra is literally a R&B star, and I
think
wonder,
she did.
I wonder if she was saying that from the fact that I said, hold on. Yeah, Doc say both of them was wrong.
Okay, Doc, he's a doctor. He's giving up a little bit more. I'm sending 30. He's sending 50, 100, 75 for lunch. I mean, it is levels to it.
Right.
And she should have, at some point, yeah, you're not in my earning level. You know what I'm saying? Because what I'm seeking is a different level than you to provide the lifestyle that I want from her point of view, right? And he got to say, you know what? I'm going to just go ahead and send my request, get my little 30-piece back, and just try to reach a woman that's further down the totem pole that I can afford. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And so I can definitely understand the fact of the man is wrong for portraying that he may be able to provide that for her. But I think that was in the beginning, so I can understand your thought process there. But in this particular story, he was saying it. He shot her to 30 in order to get to know her. Like, that was the beginning. Like, I don't even think they was dating. I think it was just more on like, hey, I know I'm not even gonna look. I know probably Doc going crazy in the chat. I'm not even gonna look yet. But yeah, I think it was more of like, hey, I want to get to know you. Hey, here's a little 30, have lunch. Maybe I can join next time. But yeah, I don't know. I feel, yeah, man, it's just one of them things, bro.
It's okay to say she's wrong. I don't know why everyone is dancing around. She is wrong. Wrong is wrong is wrong.
So if
this man offered you lunch, right?
Right.
So I come to your house, right?
Yep.
To deliver a pizza. This is Rob talking to Lenny. I come to your house to deliver pizza.
Right.
And you tip me $1. You did not have to tip me the $1, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Would I have liked a little bit more than $1?
Right.
Of course I would. But it's $1 more than I had, and you did that out of the goodness of your heart, not knowing that you only had 25 for the pizza. and you gave me 26. You know what I'm saying? That brother probably only had 120 to his name and sent a quarter of it to her.
Right.
If he had more, he would have sent more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think yeah, I just feel like, yeah, if anybody is offering you a meal, for sure, that, you know, how could you sit here and say that? How could you feel like you're not in the wrong when, because that's in the beginning of whatever type of relationship they was trying to have. I don't know what your regular lunch bill looks like. So now that I know that, hey, your lunch bill is 100, 150, now I can assess the situation. If I'm gonna move forward with you, I know for a fact that if I'm gonna send you some bread for lunch, I know that I need to have 100, 150 to make sure that you're taken care of.
And $1,000 for lunch. I mean, for dinner, because that's both of us now.
Yeah, but like off the rip, if I don't know that that's your standard of your lunch, then I can't, you know, you can't fault me for not knowing that. Now, afterwards, once I know that, like, hey, you know, normally my lunch bill is, you know, $150. Now going forward, if I send you 30, then that's like, you know.
Okay. Here's the thing. She might not be wrong, okay? Because what I'm going to say is this. There isn't a world, bro, where you're eating $150 lunches every day when you pay for lunch. All right? When you, ma'am, pay for lunch, you are not paying $150 for lunch, okay? So now if you can get someone else to pay, right? That's like when you go to the bar, right? And you say,
Right.
Yo, bro, can I get you a drink? Yeah, let me get a Busch Light. No, I'm paying. Well, shit, man, Casamigo me up then, 1942. What? That's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if she can get that off, I'm never gonna hate on anybody getting it off. Get it off. You know what I'm saying? Because stuff like that don't affect me. Like, I know people in my circle would never do me like that. Like, it's null and void. So if she's looking for a meal ticket, then yes, I am wrong. Right? So it sounds like she's looking for a meal ticket, not a partner to build with. You know what I'm saying? And if he's saying, I'm sending you 30 for lunch and I want to get to know you, that's not enough. The entry fee is not enough. I got to go somewhere where 30 is enough to get in. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's, you know.
Yeah, I would like to say that, like, I think that if, like I'm saying, bro, they was just getting to know each other, and if I'm pretty sure that, you know, it wasn't known that. Let's go back to it real quick just to make sure that we're all on the same page.
Yeah. Let's run the clip again because I may be tripping.
Okay, so y'all, story time. So y'all, please tell me if I'm wrong. So today this dude wrote me on Instagram and he was like, can I send you money? Let me send you money for lunch. So I was like, okay. I wrote him back and I was like, send it. So he wrote me and was like, okay, what's your CashApp? So I sent him the CashApp. Yeah, I just knew I was going to open my CashApp and I was going to have at least probably about $100. You get what I'm saying? Because like, that's I eat and that's how much I spend on my food. Yeah, I opened my CashApp. And this man sent me $30. Yeah, yes, $30. And I'm just like, at first I'm like, damn, like, am I ungrateful? Like, am I fucked up? Like, the feeling like, why the fuck would you send me $30? But then I had to ask people, and they was like, nah, because I'm like, $30 is not even half a tank in my car. Like, what the fuck you thought I was going to go to Chick-fil-A? Like, I mean, I'm trying to figure out what did you think I was going to eat? It's like, when I go and eat, I eat full course meals. Like, I order a appetizer, a entree, and a dessert and a drink. That can't even get me 2 drinks. Like, what the fuck? And then this man had the audacity to write me back and say, let me get to know you. Why the fuck do you think I'm gonna let you get to know me and you just send me $30 for lunch?
Okay. So I feel like we definitely have some good context there. Buddy, go ahead. Yep, you got it.
No, you got it. Go ahead. You run this.
No, if I'm seeing a shorty or whatever like this, and I'm in her DMs or whatever the case may be, and I, hey, what's your Cash App, Venmo, whatever form of payment it is, I shoot you a 30 ball because I want to make sure that I take care of your lunch. He had no idea that her lunch is 2 drinks. She's at work. She's going back. It's your lunch time. You're going back to work. You're having 2 drinks, and you don't do Chick-fil-A for lunch. You do a more sit down appetizer, meal with drinks,
dessert.
Mm-hmm. How is it my fault for sending you 30 and you don't want to get to know me because I sent you 30? That's basically what she's saying right now.
Right.
And before we get too far, I wanted to highlight something that Key said. So Key said, guys will buy you a drink and think that it's an opening for sex and say, I spent this amount of money and nothing. Okay, I thought that was more of a direct question. I would think, honestly, any dude, but see, it's a lot of goofies out there. So I would say any dude that is offering you a drink, I think that's just like, because even if I'm in the club or somewhere and I see a pretty face or something like that, and I want to offer a drink to that person, or let's just say let's be real, let's be grown real quick. If I just meet a cat that I'm at the bar with and like, yo, bro, what you sipping on? I got you. I'm not looking for a return in that. I'm just offering it because, like, hey, like, whether it's the guy like, hey man, we having a good convo, like we're talking about sports or talking about some politics, whatever the case may be, we just rocking out. Hey, I got your next round. Or for the female, whether the case we're talking at the bar, or hey man, you looking very beautiful tonight. I want to slide you this. I'm not looking for anything. So for any guy that's looking for something in return is a goof to me. Like, I mean, like who would?
You know what you just described, bro? You just described a nice gesture.
That's all it is.
That was a nice gesture for you to offer a round, for you to buy a drink for a pretty face, right? There's no expectation for that. I'm not. If I buy you a drink, that's what it is. Most of the time, when the shoe's on my foot and I'm at the bar and I buy the pretty face to drink, have a good night. And that, you know what I'm saying? Like, wait, he's not going to try to, you know what I mean? Because I'm not entitled to, it's supposed to be a conversation starter.
Right.
But if you're just after a drink, yeah, go ahead.
Let me just throw this out there real quick. She's saying he would have made hers. Hold on, let me just make sure that I don't pull this out of context. Okay, so we're talking about a man. I just read her comment beforehand. Is basically separate yourself from the pack. Put your best foot forward. So what you're saying right now, Wasabi, is if let's just say that we don't know each other and I slid in your DM or whatever the case may be, and I want to get to know you. what you're saying is you're okay with me saying that I want to pack you a lunch and come bring it to you if I don't have the money, which no one said that this guy doesn't have the money. Let's be real. The average lunch is not costing over $30 for a single person. So I'm just trying to figure it out now.
Bro, it is okay. And this is something that we are not we aren't gonna get right. But it's okay for women to say that they're wrong sometimes. If I was in here tripping, Doc would be the first one. O'Shawn would be the first. O'Shawn know me since first grade, bro. Like y'all boys would be the first one to be like, nah, bro, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay for other women to say, hey, in this situation, she's wrong. This man did this out of the kindness of his heart, and you repay him by going and making a Instagram video about how he disrespected you by only offering you $30 because you're a 5-course meal type of chick, right? And it's like that money can't even go in your gas tank. Well, who's talking about gas at this point? You need gas to get to your job. You know what I mean? That's a, I'm just trying to be nice, So
Key, let me ask you this, and I can feel you on that. Like, hey, where do you like to go to lunch? And
that's a very good point.
I like that. I 100% feel you on that, Key. But it goes back to, hey, I just want to do a nice gesture for you. Here's some bread. Like, I get it. Because let's be real. Once we start getting to know each other and things like that, I'm going to know where you want to go to lunch, and I'm going to know your order. I'm going to know your, hey, no mayo, no, extra mustard on my burger, those types of things. I'm going to know that type of stuff. So I get it, but we are talking about right off the bat here. We're talking about like I don't even think from what it looks like, they're talking on the app. They don't even have each other's phone number. Let's be real. So like I get it. Like that does make sense. Hey, where do you normally like to go out to, lunch and things like that? Like, okay. So once
she basically said Disney World.
Yeah. But and then like, so my thing is this though. So let me ask you this. So a guy asks you, like I asked you, like, hey Key, where do you like to go to lunch? And then you say Ruth Chris. What's next after that?
Me?
Nah, just Key, just any.
You cannot say that to me, Lenny. A woman cannot say that to me that has not been dealing with me, bro. Like you said, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have not been dealing with me, and I ask you, where do you like to go for lunch? Maybe we can do something today, and you say, yeah, let's hit Chart House.
Hold on real quick.
Round 1.
Yeah, hold on real quick. Wasabi, so what you're saying right now is, so I just gotta know. You don't know me. I slide in your DMs, right? Listen, I don't know your phone number at this point. I don't know your home address. I don't know where you work. You feel comfortable with giving me where you work off of a DM. Is that what you're saying right now?
And what they're saying is that it's okay to ask this man for 150, right? But it's not okay for this man to expect something, you know what I mean? Like, I don't get it, man. pulling up on Wasabi said, pulling up on me for lunch. If he slid in my DMs and said you wanted to get to know me, and I said, okay, I'm at work. I'll be on my break soon. And you offered to bring me food. I don't see the issue with that. The food is gonna be from Chick-fil-A.
No, bro. So this is what I'm asking though.
Yeah.
This is what I'm asking. This is what I'm asking right now. Key, I think I pulled you in. I'm not sure. Call again, Key, if you're trying to. I can add you. But I want to ask the question again.
She said, if I'm feeling you, yes.
Okay.
Because O'Shawn said the thing. O'Shawn said it, made a very great point, and he said she's just not feeling him because any gesture from a male, right, to a female that is reciprocating that energy, any gesture is nice, right? He could have sent her $10, then she would have made it work if she's feeling him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why she's saying, Wasabi is saying, reading the room is important. So just say that. So she's wrong for trying to stick this dude for 150 and she don't even like him. That makes it worse. I don't see how she's getting out of it.
Let me run it back. We just got some new comers that came in and want to feel the convo. So let me run it back. Key, if you wanna call back, I can add you. I can add anybody. It doesn't have to be video or anything like that. You can get your thoughts off. I can have you faceless or anything like that. So,
look, call in, man.
Yeah, you can keep your bonnet on if you got one on, and O'Shawn, I know you like to run around butt naked. So hey, just make sure you put some clothes on.
He at the gym now.
O'Shawn probably out there streaking somewhere. All right, so let's run it back for the newcomers in the chat. Appreciate everyone for stopping through. Let's run it back real quick.
I feel like we can end it when the women in the chat admit that she's wrong.
Okay, so y'all, story time. So y'all, please tell me if I'm wrong. So today this dude wrote me on Instagram and he was like, can I send you money? Let me send you money for lunch. So I was like, okay. I wrote him back and I was like, send it. So he wrote me and was like, okay, what's your CashApp? So I sent him the CashApp. Yeah, I just knew I was finna open my CashApp and I was finna have at least probably about $100. You get what I'm saying? Because like I eat and that's how much I spend on my food. Yeah, I opened my CashApp and this man sent me $30. Yeah, yes, $30. And I'm just like, at first I'm like, damn, like, am I ungrateful? Like, am I fucked up? Like, feeling like, why the fuck would you send me $30? But then I had to ask people and they was like, nah, cause I'm like, $30 is not even half a tank in my car. Like, what the fuck you thought I was gonna go to Chick-fil-A? Like, I mean, I'm trying to figure out what did you think I was gonna eat? It's like, when I go and eat, I eat full course meals. Like I order a appetizer, a entree, and a dessert and a drink. That can't even get me 2 drinks. Like, what the fuck? And then this man had the audacity to write me back and say, let me get to know you. Why the fuck do you think I'm gonna let you get to know me and you just send me $30 for lunch?
How she do the face, bro?
Look at that face. Call it that.
Bro, come on, man. Who's taking this seriously, man? So yeah, I
have no problem saying the man is a sucker. He's a sucker. She saw a sucker and she licked it. she's wrong. I mean, if I give you a gesture, hey, you're beautiful. Let me
Right.
buy you lunch.
Right.
She accepts.
Right.
Here's $30. Oh, you must think I'm some type of broke chick. Whoa, what the heck? You know, he's probably reading this at his job. Like, he probably like, whoa, what is this? I sent. Then he double checked his Cash App. Like, yo, I know I sent money. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, why do I deserve this, man? I can't. Now I can't. Now she's like, why the F would I get to know you and you just sent me $30? What world is this, bro?
Right. Yeah. Hold on, Kathy, real quick. Let me just set this. Why is it not already?
That thing. Sean said that thing probably gripping. Yeah.
Oh, let me see. Assign 1. No, assign 2. Okay. Centipede 10. Jeez. What's up, Kathy? How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Good.
How are you?
Thank you for joining the show. You have thoughts on the video right here? Oh, I think we lost her. Kathy, it says that you muted yourself. Wasabi, you're saying that he should have put his best foot forward for lunch. What would be his best foot forward though? So if $30 is not, a good gesture, and you're saying that best foot forward, what does that look like? 100, 200, 150? Because she's already saying that, you got to come with 150. So go ahead, Kathy.
That was not his audience. Obviously, the girl is somebody who is one of those people that likes certain things. You could tell by her whole entire look, her vibe. So she's not a $30 target. So you shouldn't have been coming with her at $30. He was that part he was wrong for. He should have known his target audience. She obviously looked like someone who's out here looking for game. So why would you even try to throw her a $30 game, right? She is obviously someone who is like that. You could tell. Now, do I think he was wrong? No, he just hit the wrong target. That shouldn't have been your target. You should have slid into somebody else's DM, a girl who doesn't do all that she does, because obviously she's her maintenance is. You could tell by the video that her maintenance is already up there. Now, sending someone $100 for lunch doesn't even make sense because a lunch menu doesn't even cost $100. I mean, you're only eating for one during lunchtime hours. Like, lunchtime menu is no more than $50 if you're going to a restaurant, and definitely no more than $30 if you're going to Chick-fil-A. But he hit the wrong target. That was he should have known better. You got to use discernment. You got to be wise. That is not your target audience, baby. You should have known better than that. You should have went to the girl who gets $30.
It's so crazy because I think you're absolutely right. Like, let me lead with that. You're absolutely right. But the way she carries herself, I know bro was just like, she gonna jump for this $30 because she's not looking to date. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what she's into. Because that was a sweet thing for a man to do. You send the third offer to send up you know what I'm saying?
What was his motive? We don't actually know his motive. What was his actual motive?
So I think that his motive was, from the video, it says that he, wanted to get her attention by sliding in her DM and offering her lunch money. And after that, he said, can I get to know you?
Okay,
And
well,
it
in
said, why,
corporate
that's what I
America,
want to get
lunch
to know
money
you.
is $30. You're gonna go downstairs. If you are in corporate America, lunch money at the bakery downstairs in your corporate office is about $30. You can get yourself a sandwich and you're gonna get yourself a drink. That is corporate America. But this girl is not that girl. Like, I'm not saying that she's not in corporate America. I'm just saying that what she is projecting is not that person. So you need to know your target audience. He should have done a little bit more research. He should have went on her page, looked at her stories, and seen what kind of person she was so that he knew how to approach her. He should have done a little bit more research. He wouldn't got his feelings hurt. I mean, you need to know your target audience.
Okay.
That's a very fair assessment.
That's fair, but at the end
She's
of the
still wrong.
She's
still
definitely
wrong, and he gave a gesture.
I don't disagree with that. I think that we have created a society where these type of things are like the things that people do, but you try to put people on blast or really trying to be sweet or trying to like do something, do a solid for you, and you're trying to make them look like, oh, he didn't open the door for me, so I'm not going on this date. Like, I feel like we have created a society where this entitled privilege kind of mentality is like the thing, and people are like, yeah, girl, yeah, he should have gave you $100. Like, no, he shouldn't. It's lunch. Ain't no lunch costing $100. However, he should have known his target audience. You should have known better, sir.
Right. Yeah,
I feel like. My bad, Lenny. Go ahead.
No. I just feel like. So what you're saying is assess the situation. He should have assessed the situation, and he should have from. I feel like that's still wrong though, because
I'm not saying that she is right,
okay,
but he's not right either. He's not right, because he should have assessed who he was trying to talk to. One, obviously he goes for this type of chicks. This is not your first rodeo, so you should have known better. However, again, we are creating people in society who are so entitled to think that someone has to give you $100 for a lunch money. Like, sweetie, you better get this $30 and get gone. Like, get this $30 and get your lunch.
Let me ask you this: do you think that she's spending $100 on her lunch when she goes out by herself?
No, I don't think so. I know I'm not.
Right. So
I'm not spending.
Okay. So if you're not doing that, right? Why would she think that that's the requirement?
He's trying to, it's not the requirement, but you're trying to impress me.
But is he
if
though?
You're trying to impress me, then impress me. I could do $30 for myself.
Right, but okay, let me ask you this.
His gesture wasn't just kindness. He wasn't doing it for the kindness of his heart. He didn't say, hey, this is $30 because you're a beautiful girl. I just want you to know that you're loved. Here's your $30. He said, I want to get to know you better. So now you're trying to impress me. Okay, you're trying to impress me? Then impress me. That's what she said.
Oh, no, you lost me with your logic there. I got to. You lost me there.
Go ahead.
You had me in the beginning.
He did not send her $30 out of the goodness of his heart. He wasn't giving it to charity. He didn't say, hey, you look hungry, here's $30. Or, hey, you're a beautiful girl, I just want you to know that you're loved. Here's $30. That's not what he was doing. He said, hey, here's $30. I want to get to know you. But look at who you're trying to get to know. She is obviously someone who has certain maintenance things. So, like, why would you send that individual $30?
Go ahead, bro.
That maintenance only applies when someone else is paying for it. You know what I'm saying? If he slid on Oprah,
and can I say this also? Like, just because you got your lashes on, just because you got your little hair did,
she didn't look like that when she was typing.
Yeah, and all of that stuff, like. Just because that's what it is, don't mean that cost a lot of money though. Like she could have those what y'all do, like the little staples, not staples, but the little put on this. I don't know what y'all be doing, but that junk don't be costing a whole bunch of money. Like,
and we look past it.
Regardless of that, though, that's not what we're assessing.
Okay.
We are assessing whether or not she's in the right or wrong for what she stated. Now,
But
don't
she's
think
definitely
she's right.
she's definitely not in no freaking.
But I don't think she's wrong.
From her look, though, she's not in a varsity, out of my league type of. Oh, I
Maybe.
know.
Can we show? Do we know the guy who approached her?
What I'm saying is, okay, I can hear you on that, but it's not like we are looking at a chick that is a dime or
But society has created girls like her to think she is.
Like
Society has created that as the level of the level, whatever that level is.
Like
I
look
think
at
that he
look
should
at
be
that.
a good judgment of character.
Look at that.
But look at her. But look at her.
She listen, she has on lashes, she has on makeup, she has on fake hair. How do we know what this girl really looks like?
But he approached her. He decided that he liked what he saw and he wanted to impress her.
Okay. But could I just I hear you, but could I just be offering a gesture and not trying to impress you? Like what I'm saying is everything that I do when I'm trying to get to know you and all of those types of things, that means that I'm trying to impress you. So that's just my thing. Like I don't. She's definitely. Come on, man. Look at that. And is no. I'm not trying to throw shade on her or anything like that, but we don't know if she's quote unquote high maintenance.
She has an off-putting attitude, and she's gonna be high maintenance. Like she's spending $150 on lunch. Of course, she's gonna be high maintenance. Like, and it's just the thing that perpetuates all this, bro, is how Kathy just said, you know, she's like if she was talking to a chick, bro, and the chick like we are as good as our circle, right?
Right.
So if the chick showed her homegirl, be like, look, girl, look, he sent me $30 for lunch.
Yeah.
If her homegirl replied and was just like, girl, that's pretty sweet. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, normally you can't get nothing out of these, but if he doing that for lunch, that's pretty decent, girl. You should give him, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if I show you that, right, and then be like, bro, I just sent girl $30, and it's like, oh man, bro, you shouldn't. And now, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, so she asks women who are in her same position if $30 is enough, and they say, nah, you work more than that.
Right.
He being nice. I don't get it, man.
Yeah. So we should see, this is what I'm talking about. It's not the fact that you should be impressed by it. We're not saying that you should be impressed by $30. Of course not. Of course I'm not over here saying like, hey, look at me. I just gave you $30, you know, for your lunch. Be impressed. No, I'm just saying that like I just wanted to make sure that you had lunch today. That is all that is saying right there. That's all that brother was saying.
And that's not enough, bro. And that's not enough. That's not enough. She said no homegirl is saying that. Yeah, they're not. They're gonna be like he's a sucker. He should have sent you $150. And now I'm gonna send my request for $30 back, and now you have to pay for your own lunch. And I'm still the bad guy.
Right. Right. Yeah, I feel you. What's up, Key? Let me bring you in real quick. Let me see. Bring it over real quick. I don't know why you not number one, but Let me put you.
I'm just glad this kind of stuff doesn't apply to me, man. I'm thankful, bro.
What's up, Key?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
All right, all
Yeah.
right. Hold on real quick. Let me just switch this around real quick. There we go. And then Kathy is...
What's up,
Key?
What's up? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
So the details matter.
Okay.
So I looked on her page. So I waited for you to play it again. So when you look the girl up on TikTok, she has over 30,000 followers.
Right.
So 30,000 followers. She like sells clothes. She sells lashes. She sells hair. That's her brand. But she also like vlogs like her on these like big trips.
Mm-hmm.
I like fly her out. She goes to these different locations, goes to these exotic. So Buddy should have read the room. I think he saw her like on a reel and was like, "Well, let me shoot the shot and hit her up." So on her page, you could tell like that's the type of chick that she is.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Guys
So
find her. She attracts those type of high style lifestyle type of guys. So them spending $100 is like $20 to the regular everyday person.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like he's not wrong because he just set what her standard was. I think he should have put it online, but that's the reality of the world that we live in, being online and streaming. And that's what she does. That's how she makes her money. So first she's gonna have a story time because every time we click on it, she gets paid for it. But
right.
if you actually go look at her page, she was like, I want to go to so many countries this year. I don't want to work because I was working the year before.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of chick. That is
right. So what you're saying is if he slid in her DMs, pretty much he knew what she was about.
He should have. Because he could have seen her on somebody else who's posting another video of her and then just finding her and being like, let me just DM her. But if you go on her page, the thousands, she's literally had, I think it said like 27,000 followers. And she has these guys that fly her out. That's the lifestyle that she's used to. So to these guys, $150 is nothing. That is why she has the attitude that she has. He should have came correct. He should have did his homework.
Yeah. I can feel it on that standpoint of like, hey, if I'm gonna shoot, if I'm shooting my shot, I definitely should know what's going on, 100%.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna spend my money on something I don't know where it's going. You know what I mean? So if he's bold enough to take that type of risk, then that's the potential loss that's going to come with it. So if you're gonna treat him like a gentleman, to me, it's one of those. Why not get to know her before you start offering to spend her money? But if you're gonna slide in her DMs and she has that type of following,
yeah, 100%. And I think that is where us guys go wrong a lot of times is we're leading with money. Like that's automatically. I think you
should never do that.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
to me, I think
because
she's
it's
wrong.
never not
She's trying
about that.
to finesse him. If she would have been like, "Oh, you sending that? Oh, try to send me that." You know what I mean? Like try to finesse the situation versus whatever. But he should like again his own free will. She can only do what he allowed her, what she allowed him to do, or vice versa. I think I'm saying wrong.
Yeah.
And again, it's not going to apply to the two of y'all because y'all aren't those type of guys that's going to just slide in somebody's DM and just randomly be like, "Hey, let me see, let me buy you lunch." Yeah, we're not doing that.
Right.
We're not doing that. But she's like, again, to me, that's where context matters. So before we like pick apart, I like the fact that she is an entrepreneur. She has like 3 or 4 streams of income. She is wearing her brand. She is wearing her lashes. She is wearing her hair. She is wearing all of the things that she provides and puts out there that people actually do buy. She's an influencer. So if you're gonna slide into an influencer's DM, the type of restaurant she may be able to eat for free because if she blogs about it, those restaurants are endorsing her. They're paying for those meals or whatever. So she's used to certain things. She has to read the room.
Yeah.
To me, he was being lazy. My opinion, he was being lazy, but that's just me.
Right. I don't know if y'all.
Dale don't like that. Dale, what you gotta say? Dale don't say. Dale, what you gotta say?
No, I'm not upset at all because, like I said, this kind of stuff doesn't, like, it's so far off my radar. This only stuff like touches me through social media and this show. Like, so I don't have a dog in the fight. You know what I mean? If I sent my girl 15 cents, she'd be appreciative. You know what I mean? Because it's 15 cents more than she had. And that's the type of thing I'm saying. It's like when Wabi Sabi said that earlier. Like, you'll accept anything from a man that you in love with, a man that you like a lot. You know what I mean? So that's it. I want people who want more for me, not more from me. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I say, like, you're probably right. You can never play the money game because it's a game that will never end. So a man should never lead with money because that will never end. She's going to use you until that money is gone. You know what I mean? Or that resource is gone, right? We'll take money out of it. That man is going to use you until the sex is gone, right? And then, like, that was the resource, right? You know what I mean? Like, that man, that woman's going to use you for the car, right? But then when the car's like, so I get it, you know what I mean? But he didn't have to send that. And if she's so well off, right, she could say, you know what, this is a genuine dude. That's
what makes him genuine?
You know what I'm saying? He may not have the resources, right?
But what makes him genuine? I think that's the part that you're being so connected by the person who put, like, in your mind. In my opinion, it comes off like you now have created this narrative of who this person was that DM'd her. When actually, some guys they do lowball to see if a woman's just gonna take whatever a man puts out there. So for me, I think she would have been wrong if she presented a different type of lifestyle, being humble, of being like, I'm good on that. You can do anything. You don't have to buy me things. If her platform or her was that of someone who is like that home girl that stays at home, that it don't take much to please me, I think then it will be room for her being wrong. I don't think she's wrong because literally when you go on her page, you already see the type of life. She's a city girl. She's a city girl.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, I can appreciate the fact that she comes into the room and she puts out there what her standard is, what exactly she wants. And again, that's her standard. I think the accountability for women or people in general that are like that is people shouldn't subscribe to that. Men should not be DMing her, sending her money. But again, to some guys, if $30 is nothing, it wasn't out of the kindness of his heart. So because we don't know the context of it, it's easy to say that. But I have seen the game where guys will lowball to see, okay, how much effort do I really have to put in there? But she comes into the space with this big personality saying that I want you to buy me everything. I want you to spoil me. I want you. So she's coming into the space like that. I can deal with that versus somebody who's acting like they don't care about that type of stuff. And they do. It's a complete stranger. He's coming in. Hey, you want to give me a little change? Okay. But he should have read the room. It's just like I went and looked for her name. Go find her name. She is an influencer. She is a city girl.
Right.
Well, good for her, man.
But we don't know who the guy is.
Good for her. I thought she was just a piece of shit. Yeah, I thought she was just a piece of shit out here just spewing hate. No, don't get me wrong. She is still a piece of shit for real. But like, I don't want it to get lost in the fact that this is a gesture. I'm not paying for your love. Like, I don't know.
No, but if you're going to give me a gesture, if you want to please me, come into the room and ask me what it is that I want. But I also can say that that's not what I wanted. But if I'm already putting out there the type of lifestyle or the type of person that I am, and you try to play me to the left, I'm definitely gonna call you out. If I'm sitting up here telling you that me and my homegirls just woke up one morning and said, we about to go to the DR. We shut everything down. We went and did it. Or this one guy, he shut down this restaurant. We all ate there, whatever. Things that she's vlogging about. And you want to send me $30? Oh, you're going to try me.
Right.
And if she's an influencer, she's going to post about it.
Right.
You know, this is the generation of the receipts. That's why I think a lot of that stuff we won't relate to because that was we from MySpace. We from the MySpace days.
Right.
We not from the the space of where they literally like
He
the
disrespected
blogging
her.
is
He disrespected her for real.
huh?
So he disrespected her for real. He disrespected her
In
for
my
real.
opinion, he did, because if you look at her page, yeah, or he was playing himself.
Yeah.
I feel like he was disrespecting her to see like, hey, if I shoot her this, let me see if she really about this life of like this high value lifestyle of wanting to have the finer things. Because again, everything on this girl's page is flashy.
That's one thing I can't stand. That's one thing I can't stand is a
You can't stand
disrespectful
it,
dude,
you know
man,
what it
sending his
is.
hard-earned
And if
money
you
to a
can't
chick
stand,
you
you know
barely
what
know.
it is, you're not gonna DM her. But you're not gonna DM her though. You know what I mean? So if you know it and you can't stand it, I'm not gonna DM her. That's not my person. You know what I mean? Certain dudes, they could be a-holes,
really-
you know what I mean? Like a blue face, right? I'm not gonna be trying to talk. I'm not gonna talk to a blue face. And he could be his own person. It's somebody out here for everybody. That just he's just not my cup of tea. And I think for old buddy, either he was in denial of what he thought he could pull, or he was lowballing her. But I don't think it. Again, I think just getting so wrapped around a nice gesture. I think he was just trying to bait. Let me see how much what I need to do to just get a little something.
I think we all are ignoring the fact that the woman is a sack chaser, man. It's just I'm
There
not
you
even
go.
understanding how we are not understanding this. Yeah, sometimes you got to put the fake down and pick the real up, man. This is crazy. We're in America, man. If you are a working class citizen, where in America do you go for lunch where you spend $30 if it ain't you and a car full of kids? Where do you go? It's a gesture. Okay, maybe hold on, Key. You're gonna wait a second, baby. Now,
I didn't say
where
anything.
would you
I
go
didn't say nothing.
if I say, hey Key, I'm trying to get to know you, man. I think you're a pretty woman. Let me lunch on me. That is a gesture. Yeah, he's trying to get something out of it. He's trying to get to know you, but it is a gesture. Hey, lunch on me. I'm coming with this. $30. Even if, like they said earlier, even if you do lunch at Roof Chris, I put something on your bill, baby. I took something off your plate. That's $30 that you don't got to spend. That's $30 less than what you would have had to spend. You feel me? It's not even about in all this high maintenance and low budget. She's saying, Janae, Eco. Man, look, man, there's no woman in the world that's out of my league. What are we talking about? Because she got money? Because she's popular? She's out of my league? Because she got 30,000 followers? Man, take this $30, go to Chipotle, get you a burrito bowl, something to drink, and lay down, man. What are we chatting about? Or send that back. Blocked. We ain't even got to discuss it.
So I'll say this. I can't look for me and her because I'm not her. She's not me. But I will say for us in this our generation, we don't truly understand the power and influence that comes with that followership, where it does boost somebody's ego. Where there has been times where, especially, so I live in the DC area. So for a person to shut down a restaurant and to have a private chef to do all of those things, it's going to cost a whole lot more than $30. And if that's her experience or that's what she's used to, when someone DMs her and is like, hey, I want to buy you lunch. This is my gesture for that. You know what I mean? So I get what you're saying, but I can't look for me and her because I'm not that type of chick. I understand, but that's not me.
I'm just at a loss of how y'all agreeing with it.
There's currency with those influencers, though.
Right.
I'm just a little lost at how y'all agreeing with
it. Because it's a dangerous game you playing with Sabi because you said, let's be real. If she gave him the time of day after $30, he would have been he would have been in the group chat talking about something, man, I just pulled this girl with $30, right?
Exactly. And I ain't have to do nothing.
He was trying to see how easy so she's saying she was trying to see how easy it would be.
Exactly.
What if
that is the man of her dreams?
Sit up here and say like,
what if that is
the
man
for her? This person really likes for me, or if I could get them to do anything by just shooting them a couple $100 to that person because of what they haven't been exposed to, that's a lot of money for them. But if she has this amount of followers, the way that would you say that?
That's a dangerous game you play because if you see $30 is not enough, and this nigga texts you back and say, "What's your price? Name your price," and he pay that, and now it's time to put up. Now it's a transaction. All right. Now we talking about transaction. Double it. All right. You know what I'm saying?
let me rephrase. When I said she should have asked first, if you want to impress somebody,
90 through.
if
He
you want
say,
to
I
impress
got to
somebody
tell
that
you.
you don't know.
Wait, let me
Dale,
land.
if you want
Let
to
me
impress
land.
somebody that
She
you
say
don't know,
90.
ask them what it is that they like. He should have came at it from that aspect. Hey, I want to buy you lunch. Where you eating lunch today? There's nothing wrong with that. And that's to me, I'm just it sets the bar. And he could have
But
done
don't
that. And
lie
she
to
still
me,
could have
but
been
don't
like,
tell me that I'm going to go eat lunch at Ruth Chris. The average lunch break is 30 minutes, an hour. Don't tell me you're going to go eat Ruth Chris.
She turned it into
You
a
can't go get a
transaction.
That's why
drink.
we read the room. She's not the average. You look at this girl's page, she is an entrepreneur. So she is not one of those 9 to 5 type of chicks that's going to be taking a 9 to 5 type of
But
lunch.
Key, let me ask you this: how do we know that? Key, let me ask you this: how do we know she's actually getting to the money though?
We don't. But I'll tell you this: if old buddy would have truly looked at his page, at her page, I can't see him approaching her like that with good intentions.
If a girl came at me and said, "Hey, bub, I'm about to cash app you some
But
bread so you get your drink on night," and she sent me $15. The bottles I drink cost $60 or better. She sent me $15. Do you think I'm going to look at her and be like, "Girl, what is $15?" Nah, good looking. Now it's only $45 for me.
Thank you,
But men
baby.
and women are different. You know what I mean? But men and women are different. I think men are going to take that as a kind gesture. But if you truly are an alpha dominant male, or you're a man that's going to do your own thing or whatever, you're going to definitely say it like that. But again, if she's used to a successful lifestyle, she's used to being taken care of. If anything,
What are we
it
talking?
showed where he was and where.
Why does she saying your standards? We are talking about lunch. What do standards have to? What are we talking about standards? We're talking about lunch, sweetie. We're not talking about going out to dinner.
Right.
We are talking about lunch. She's talking about lower your standards. The highest standard for lunch is probably kava. You know what are we talking about, man?
If you're gonna play about me when it comes down to how, if you're gonna play about me with my food, you're gonna play about me with anything else. And just because that's that person's standard, that may not be a big deal to you. But again, you can't look for yourself in her. That's her standard. So who are you to say we talk about lunch? Like, don't just
you can't
if that's that girl's standard, don't look for you and her.
So you can't get mad at bro when he asks, okay, is 30 enough to what's the tab?
Huh?
Go to a restaurant at 12 p.m. They all empty. Monday through Friday. Nobody's sitting at these high-tail restaurants at lunchtime. It's not happening. This is made up. Stop this lunch. Lunch is mean real quick.
You're at,
go grab something. Go grab
where
a
you go that they don't. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Lunch
is different on Monday through Friday.
Let me see if OG you in the building? You got something to say?
Different individuals.
Let me see. O'Shawn, you got something to say?
Oh Lord, he up here.
Yeah, he up here. Let me see.
O'Shawn.
Oh, you in? He just wanted to be on stage and. Let me see. Let me make.
Nah, he gonna say something to say. He probably in between sets.
Yeah, that boy had the gym. Yeah,
he got 30,000 followers.
Nah, bro, we can't hear you.
Everybody 50. Oh, he's saying something.
Yo, O'Shawn.
Hey, that's the sign we shouldn't hear.
Mic.
Right. Yeah.
But nah, I think
prices change once you get more followers.
Type of person. Huh?
That's just crazy to me. It's just I don't know.
Now I want to DM and ask me to give a tour. I need her to give me a virtual tour of her house.
See,
I kind of want to. If she's in Florida, I kind of want to ask permission from my girl to DM her just so I can fuck her life up real quick and then bring it back to y'all and be like, see, what price do I have to pay now? All right, you want to put a price on it?
Yeah.
All right, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, how much? Hey, sweetheart, how much is a shot?
Is it a price or is it an expectation? An expectation on me is necessarily a price. If I eat at a certain restaurant, I prefer certain. If you ask me this, and this is what that means to me, what I eat don't make you.
Hey, Key, can I ask you a question, Key? Let me ask you a
Absolutely.
question, Key. Where you eat lunch at every day?
So I can't look. I'm not gonna look for me and her.
I'm asking you a question though. Where
I'm
do
not
you eat
looking
lunch
at
at every day?
I guess it just depends. I'm in the United States Air Force, so I eat different places all the time.
All right, give me somewhere you ate yesterday or the day before yesterday.
Okay, so like 2 days ago, I ate at Capitol Hill. The other day, our 4-star general shut down the entire restaurant and paid for all of us to eat.
Oh, he got it like that, huh?
You know, they got 4 stars. They got a whole lot of money. And that's no
So don't
BS.
come in your DM for
You know, I'm down
$30.
at DC.
Oh, G, what
All
up,
right, you
man?
can hear me?
Yeah. We can hear you now.
All right. So
Oh Lord.
all right, so
Is he gonna say something?
all right, so listen.
We listening, bro.
Okay,
You got
so
it. The floor is yours.
It's lagging. It's lagging.
Oh, okay, got you.
All right, so check this out. Boog, you keep asking where does she live? She clearly sounds like she's from down south. I don't know if you live in Florida or whatnot, but South Florida is extremely expensive. You can easily go to a place on Las Olas. My thing probably like, I don't know, a minute behind.
So
just get.
real quick. So O'Shawn, what I had to do is I had to close the other windows. So close the other windows because it's like you could hear echo, you can hear yourself, and it sounds like it's lag. So close all the other windows in the background.
I don't care where you live at in America. Chipotle and Chick-fil-A prices are always.
I told him where I ate these last 2 days, and he's still on Chipotle and Chick-fil-A.
I don't care where you at in America.
Right.
No.
Right.
Lunch is quick. Lunch is something real fast. Let me grab something real quick. I'm moving. I'm in the middle of the day. I gotta keep moving. I'm real fast.
But
Lunch
not for
ain't
her.
you to go sit down at Kobe's.
Not for her, because she said she every lunch she doing 2 drinks.
She's getting drunk.
What job does she work at where she would get drunk in the middle of the day?
She's an entrepreneur.
Right. Let's.
Man.
But
I'm definitely
take
DMing her
something off his
now.
plate.
I need a virtual tour of your house.
I'm telling you,
Your
I'm about to
mattress
ask
on the
permission
floor.
from my girl to fuck her life up real quick.
Why? Why y'all care? Like, I guess the thing for me is
because I need to show y'all. Like, I need to show you, like, this is what y'all are shooting bail. And when I fuck her life up, y'all, I can come back and be like, yeah, is this her?
Because I think she's because she said what it is that she wants.
Is this y'all
You
queen?
go onto her page, she always been there from the beginning. I could deal with a person that know what they want and somebody that's indecisive and don't know what they want at all.
Is this your queen?
This is my thing.
This couldn't be the one that had her nose all balled up. What are you talking about? Them legs would be pinned to the ceiling. What are you, man? No, bro. No. That's why it doesn't ever touch me. It will never touch me because I don't play.
Hey, Rob, as soon as you finish, you leave $30 on the dresser.
And Leah, man, listen. Man, listen. I'm going to hit bro and I'm going to be like, LB, this couldn't have been who was on the thing. This couldn't have been who had a nose balled up. That ain't her.
She makes money doing content. So she could take them long lunches. And just because the individual, and that could be her long lunch day or whatever. You know what I mean? We don't know. Again, it's context that we don't know. I just think if he would have went on her page and seen the type of female that she even portrays to be, if that's the type of woman that he wants, that's what comes with those type of women. So to me, she's not wrong because she's not.
If anybody in America offers me free money,
it is what it is.
Hey, O'Shawn say, I was trying to say I don't have enough space on my laptop.
Sean said, I can't delete them. Sean said, I can't delete them files. I can't do it.
Hey, let me get y'all thoughts on this real quick. Tell me what y'all think about this, and then I bring it back.
Hold on, I'm going into a meeting. I'm gonna go back down to the comments.
All right, cool.
Yeah, those BBLs be stinking. So you guys may have seen this online that BBL smells is trending. And there are a lot of reasons for that smell, but I think that I will tell you guys a story about a girl that I dated, and I took her out, and she had a BBL. Her body looked crazy good. Like, she had it done right. Her whole body looked amazing. So we linked up, and we went out, had a really good time. We went to a Lakers game and then went to a spot by LA Live and had some dinner. Had a really good time. And so she was like, so what you trying to do? I was like, yeah, let's go back to my place and relax, have a nightcap, and see where it takes us. So we drive back to my spot. And so light the candles, get the music going, open up a bottle of champagne, and we sitting there and we're having a nice vibe. And, we start getting into it and everything, and clothes start to come off. And she wanted to give me a little show. So she was like, just stand right there. And so, like, she took off everything very seductively and got on my bed and started twerking that thing, right? And I was like, what the hell? Because at this point, she got nothing on. And I smelled this smell, and it hits my nose. Shit was like a salt of my nose. I'm like, what the hell? And so I'm like, baby, not to be rude, but I know we had a long day. You're not smelling that fresh down there. I think you need to get into the shower and go ahead and freshen up. And she looked at me so embarrassed. I did it as gently as I could, but what I realized is if someone has had a normal size behind for all of their life, and then they switch up, and now they got this big BBL, they have to reach back there and really clean. You know what I'm saying? And if they're not used to doing that, they might not know that, hey, you sweat differently. Everything is different when you add that much more meat back there. That thing can't breathe as good.
Hey, we add that much meat back there, he said.
And so she ended up getting in the shower and everything. I had everything that she needed. And I ended up clapping them cheeks. And it was much better. But some people, the smell, I think her smell was coming from just not being able to get back there and clean properly. But some people's smell is coming from what the excretions and what's coming out with the fat that they've actually put in to their bodies. Whoa. So, BBLs for me is just for fun. Those women are for fun. Like, you can't take women with BBLs, in my opinion, to parent-teacher conferences. They big old ass knocking over the little kids' crayons and stuff as they try to walk through the parent-teachers conferences in them small-ass classrooms. That's not really for me. That's for fun. That's for, weekend fun. Wifey material is just regular, natural women that you can build a family with and give a great life to. But that's one of my stories on BBLs.
He was gonna hit regardless.
Hey, that boy was starving. He was gonna get that. He was, regardless.
He was most definitely.
Listen, where do you find these videos?
Same internet you got on your phone.
Right. Yeah, so.
Oh my God.
Yeah, buddy say hey, he had to send her to the shower real quick.
The night's over for me. Like, if I'm ever in a situation like that,
My
night's over.
my thing is this though. If y'all if y'all out having a nice nice day or whatever. If y'all having a nice day or whatever like that, why isn't the first thing you thinking about is hopping in the shower though? That's
Yeah,
my
let me get
thing.
that all day long off of me. Yeah, let me get that all day long.
You know that thing a little spicy. Come on now.
Just let me get it. Let me get that all day long off of me. Just let me go. Let me go do a little razzle dazzle, and I'll be right back.
You're not gonna take me. Right.
Go ahead.
You're not gonna take me to Funky Town. You're not gonna take me to Funky Town the first time we link. That's not happening. Right. Now maybe on the 5th or 6th time we link, and it's a little funky. I would do right is say we should shower together. Wouldn't that be romantic? Right. Because I know that's a fluke.
So you gonna give it a hint?
That's a fluke. Wait, you didn't hear me. The first time, the first 5 times, it's been fresh, smelling like roses. Now, come on, man, we're human. Sweat. We be stinking. We're human.
Right.
Now, if on that 6th time you take me to Funky Town, I'm not gonna hold that against you. What I'm gonna say it, but I'm also not gonna lay with you. What I'm gonna suggest is that we both shower because that's romantic. You know what I'm saying? And then you go from that way. But if a chick takes you to Funk Town off the rip, bro, you cannot do that.
Hey, Huasabi say, what's the male equivalent of a BBL?
Oh my gosh.
A BBL? Shit, it ain't no equivalent. It's a BBL.
I know. Hey, they get them too. Yeah.
They get the sculpted abs.
You know what? Who was it? Nick Cannon did some interview, like, I want to say it was like last year or something, and he was like, I think it was on the Jason Lee show, but he was like, before he like gets intimate with any of his girls, it is a mandatory that they take a shower or take a bath, like in his presence with him, so he knows like that they cleaning themselves. And I'm like, dang, is there really a lot of women out here that just don't know how to get it done or know how to get to it?
Right.
And he was like, he just realized over the years that these women don't know how to clean themselves. And that was really disappointing. I don't know who Kathy is. I don't know why that's on my screen. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, my
Y'all
bad.
see it?
Yeah, my bad.
Go ahead. That's a very tough situation because that's a very tough situation because if you don't, if I don't smell good, right? Now, first thing first, I'm never going to take, like, I'm 37, bro. I'm not taking my girl to Funk City, right? After hooping, come on, that's disrespectful. To the gym, that's crazy. To come home and ask your girl, be like, yo, what's up? You trying to get out? You know what I mean?
Right.
She's probably like, yeah, after you get it out, like, that's crazy to me, right? So I would never try and serve my girl like that, right? So, but if it went down like that, I would expect her to be like, yo, man, go wash yourself. Like, and I would never take no offense to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but with the woman, you have to, like, hey, baby, we should shower. No, I'll wash your back. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you get in there to your liking. And it's, but this has got to be someone who you deal with, bruh. You can't do nobody like this who you linking on the first time.
Right. Yeah.
It's too much out here.
Yeah, that's.
Hey, baby, I done called you, bro. I gotta be up early in the morning. Come on, man, we out. If your hygiene is like that off the rip, nah.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, bro. That's pretty wild. Hold on.
You're not gonna teach her?
Oh.
I mean, hold on. Let me add. I know. I know what you got. Anytime.
Sculpted abs are nasty work. The nastiest work.
Hold on. Let me add. Let me add my boy Teriyaki in the mix real quick. Teriyaki, you there? Let me make sure I did it right.
Dale, I didn't realize how funny you were. I don't remember Dale being this funny.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
Yo, what's going on?
What's up, bro?
You know what I'm saying? What's up, teriyaki, baby?
Hey, man, I just... What's happening, Rob? Hey, I was just thinking about... this is a weird BBL story that... I don't know. Maybe I just experienced in like 30 seconds or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So I on Cali, like my little spot, it has like 4 units or whatever, right?
Uh-huh.
And there's this little like Mexican chick that lives up ahead of me. And we moved in and like I saw her, but then like I didn't see her for like 30 days or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So side note, like I'm like in school, I'm a full-time student or whatever. So, you know, a lot of the times I'm home all day, you know, and I'm like looking out the window and all this shit. So one day I look out the window, I see this van pull up and there's this chick laying down on the passenger side with her ass up. I'm like, what is going on here? And I'm like, I look at her face and I'm like, oh, that's the Mexican chick upstairs, man. This chick got a BBL or whatever, you know?
Right,
and I'm like, damn, dude. Like, I wasn't expecting that, you know? Like, I never really saw anybody that's like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, and I'm like, damn, dude. Like, this is what they go through every day.
So,
you know?
So the question
So
is...
I just imagine, like...
Yeah. Go ahead. You got it.
Go ahead.
No, you got it.
No, go ahead, bro.
No, I
just imagine. I'm like, man, this chick went through all of that just to hook up with old boy, just to, you know, find out that like, you know, her BBL is kind of stank. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, that's kind of wild.
So the question is, did you smell anything? Like, was it a trail of a stench in your complex?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. This was kind of like during COVID stuff that I was still masked up, so I kind of had to keep my distance. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah,
you know?
man.
But I mean, I don't know. I think it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
First off, let me say something, Lenny.
Yeah.
Stench is absolutely crazy. All right,
Yeah,
because a stench is way different than a little twang. All right.
Right.
A little twang is workable if that's your girl and she ain't never been, and you know this is out the normal for her. You know what I'm saying? This ain't shit. You ain't on your best game today, baby. It's cool. We can take a shower together. This would be romantic. A stench, dog. Come on, man.
And the crazy thing about it is, like, listening to his story, he said that she was twerking for him and it just hit him. So he probably wasn't even like, you know, right up on it. It hit him from afar.
She's gonna have to leave.
I mean, those cheeks was fanning that stuff towards him, man. That's wild.
That thing.
Oh my God.
She gotta go.
That thing definitely hit him.
She gotta go.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll wrap it right there. Cause if I don't, y'all ain't gonna get no sleep. I'm good over here, cause you know I'm way behind y'all.
Hey man, you know why, bro?
Yeah, I'm way behind y'all's schedule, so I'm gonna let y'all get some sleep. And
you know
I appreciate y'all for stopping through.
This is dope.
And you know, come through for Sunday, and we'll wrap again. We'll have some news. We'll get a little raunchy at the end, but definitely gotta get my news out first. So, all right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. See y'all Sunday.
All right, y'all.
All right.
All right.
Peace out. Yep.
All right.